All right, all right. Let's do this. Let's turn this down. Let's turn this down. Yeah, right there's good. All right, coming over here to this, and then we're gonna mute the fuck out of it. All right, we're switching over. Here we go. This is the transition. This one, right? Yeah, there it is. All right, here we go. Howdo, ladies and jerks. It is I, your boy, 6 2/3, back here again with another iteration of Outside the Lens. For those uninitiated, Outside the Lens is box art, magazine ads, market prices, commercials, short play, and then a hazy stoner review. That's what we do here on Outside the Lens. That's what we're going to do today for today's game. E.V.O, E.V.O, Search for Eden. We can get rid of this part. We don't need this part anymore. We'll bring up the actual box art itself. That's the game. That's the game we're going to be doing. I don't know what E.V.O stands for. I read notes about it all week long. Not once in any of the notes did I get an explanation of what E.V.O stands for, but maybe you guys know. I'm not sure. Nobody knows. We don't have the technology for it yet. So that's my intro. That's my non-intro intro. We're blowing steam here, boys. I shouldn't be here right now. That's fine. We're gonna cram it through. Maybe it'll get better as we go forward. If not, it'll be 2.5 hours of just, scuff fucking it, one or the other, That's fine. We got Carrison, John, and AJ already cashing in your peppercorns. If you got 20 or more, you're going to the grinder. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Y'all did it, not me. Like AJ saying he hates Bob Dylan. Man's voice is like drinking molten lead. I agree. I do not like Bob Dylan at all. I tried. I cannot get into it, man. I just can't get into it. I understand what he contributed to the musical realm, but that doesn't mean that I have to enjoy it. Sorry, guys. I need to do some little cleanup here. Don't want you to see all my things, like all my secret plans. All right, gotta bring Sonic over here. Move this speaker over. There you go. He gets it all to himself. Just him in the corner. AJ, all of us have 20 or more. Well, not all of you. Not all of you. I won't highlight who doesn't, but not everybody. AJ, his lyricism is on point. His singing voice, yeah, it's something that exists. It definitely exists. Like, I don't know. Even his lyricism is, for me personally, I'm not a Bob Dylan fan, so I should not weigh in on Bob Dylan, like, at all. Like, and especially right now, because everything is going to come up negative. So it's going to be an action-packed OTL. Like, AJ, I'm trying to be nice. I understand. I get it. You're trying your hardest, AJ. And so am I. We're both trying our hardest right now. And in order to try our hardest, we gotta move over. We're going right into it. We're gonna do box art. That's what we're gonna start up. I like him better than his kid. And what's it? The Wallflowers. To be honest with you, I actually like the Wallflowers more than I do Bob Dylan. Like One Headlight. That's Although that song, I know we were all inoculated to it through radio play because they played the shit out of that song when it came out. That song is 600 minutes long. Like, it never ends. Like, One Headlight, like, Jesus Christ, man. Here's my One Headlight. Box art. We're here. We made it. We got ourselves a box art here. That's what it looks like. You already saw it just a minute ago. But I'm bringing it back because we have to do the segment. So, here on Outside the Glens, when we take a look at box art, we take a look based on two criteria. The first one being, looking at this box art, do we see any verbs? We got any verbs on this box art? Second criteria being, does this box art encapsulate what the gameplay experience will be like. Looking at it, do you get a good idea of what you're getting into? And so, right off the bat, not a whole bunch of action. I mean, we got the, what is it, Noah's parade to the Ark. Everybody's lined up, single file. Everybody's getting ready to take the excursion, you know, the off this planet to a different one. Like, hey, how we doing, Armor? Good morning, Armor. Have y'all tried peppercorns? I could definitely try some right now. AJ Bill Maher on Bob Dylan. To his credit, he proved you don't have to sing to be a singer. That's true. Well, I mean, you know, Captain Beefheart also did the exact same thing. Like, Captain Beefheart was way cool about it, though. I was gonna go with my go-to and say Tom Waits, but I was like, Tom Waits is actually a melodic singer. It's just a different kind of, you know, melody. Yeah, Captain Beefheart over Bob Dylan. I agree. Captain Beefheart meant more to my creativity than Bob Dylan ever did, like, without a doubt. Like, Beefheart is safe as milk. He is safe as milk. Like, I feel like a shrimp. What is it? In the pink panty? Like, is that how it goes? All right, guys. This box art, as you can tell, I just talked about it. Not a whole bunch of action. The Tyrannosaurus, he is screaming. Everybody's lining up to get on the Ark. They're just bypassing. We got a prehistoric piranha chomping down on this pterodon's legs, but not a whole bunch of action, all things considered. And I'm not gonna slight this box art for the lack of action for this one, because I feel like flavor and theming goes a lot further than action does for this kind of game. So while there may not be a whole bunch of action on this box art, I still think it jams. Now, does the box art encapsulate what the gameplay experience will be like? I guess. It's like, I don't totally know. I've never played E.V.O. I know about it, but I've never played it. Karrison, dinosaur has a weird eyeball. The Tyrannosaurus it's all black. It's all black. I mean, I guess that is kind of weird. He's got the Into the Badlands going on. Here, let's see if we can zoom in on that one. Let's zoom in real close. He's got the Halloween eyes. That dinosaur lost his soul. Yeah, he's got no cornea, no lens, no pupil, nothing. He's just all black, all murk, extra dilated. Well, maybe he knows something we don't, you know? He's been chomping down on the shroomies. That sounds pretty good right now. John, can putting dinosaurs on a game sell it to kids? You bet Jurassic can. John. Already, John? That was pretty good. I was wondering where you were going with that one. I'll do it. I'll order the door for that one. That was very creative, John. John's getting in there at the beginning. You could see yourself out. That actually was pretty good. Jurassic can. I was really pleased with that, actually. Expatriate. Noun, verb, someone who voluntarily leaves their country, to be absent from native land, to exile oneself. Karrison, she is our native expatriate. Left the motherland, left Mother Egypt to come here and hang out in the States. She's actually an American citizen, but I had to weave it into some sort of joke. This is all we got, guys. It's gonna be fumes this entire stream. It's gonna take a lot of convincing and persuasion for me to feel like I should be streaming right now. So I will allow you to rally the wagons, but I might shut it down for you. AJ6, don't talk about her leaving Egypt. Ice might be listening. Ice is. I have much more of an understanding of what immigrants have to go through after watching Mo on Netflix. You know, I kind of had an idea, but you know, it doesn't really hit home until you see some sort of demonstration of the woes in which people have to face. Because look at me, you know, I'm a tall, gangly white dude. What do I know about that world, you know? Karrison, yeah, they're going to deport me. Would you be happier in Egypt or would you be happier in the United States? I'm like, where do you think you would thrive? Karis, and honestly, I'd probably make a better living over there. That's what I was asking. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. Like, so I don't really know if this box art encapsulates what the gameplay experience will be like. Based off what I know about EVO from what I've read, yeah, kind of encapsulates what you're gonna get into. You're gonna be one of these creatures, or transforming into one of these creatures, or transforming into the Frankenstein's creation of these little creatures. So I'd say it gives you a general consensus of what you're jumping into. It's not an RTS, you know, like that part. I would say it would be probably kind of hard to encapsulate what this game is based on a box art. So, like, the box art, it's a little busy, but I generally vibe with all of this, you know, it's not bad. The color scheming, also a little questionable, especially everything looking so washed out and overexposed, you know. And what I find really criminal about not this box art, but other box arts, is that for a game that's not exclusively about dinosaurs, there's a lot more goddamn dinosaurs on the front of this box than there is on the front of Jurassic Park's offerings. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, you know, where's Jurassic Park's excuse? EVO doesn't even exclusively deal with dinosaurs. We got everybody in there. They put a lot more dinosaurs here than Jurassic Park did. No defense, no defense. So in terms of box art, I think this box art slaps. I don't think it's bad. Like it's got some problems. I have some criticisms, but I think it is more than functional for what it needs to be, you know? AJ, I like this game better than the sequel, E.V.O, The Search for Salad Dressing. E.V.O, what is E.V.O? Are you making a salad dressing pun, AJ? I'm sorry that I'm sandbagging it because extra virgin olive oil. You were making a salad dressing pun. Extra virgin olive. I never would have gotten that if you hadn't told me. Never would have gotten it. I'm glad you did tell me so that I can sandbag it appropriately. We got the back of the box art. Boys, you know what I'm going to say. I don't have to say it, but I'm going to. I'm going to. They're following the formula to a T here. I draw specific complaint towards the wall of text that's on the left side of here, which is not only, you know, dubious in the fact that they didn't even use all of the real estate. A lot of empty, dead space here. But dubious also in the fact that it's in standard 12 size Times New Roman. So not only did they not fill the space up here, they didn't even fill up the space with the fucking Times New Roman text that they had. So the front of the box art, I'm okay with. I think it's okay. Like, it gets a pass on rule of cool and theming and thematics and the aesthetics and accoutrement. But the back of this box art, oh yeah, it's failing. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. But yeah, you knew I was gonna say that, so. AJ Picard. There are 4 boxes. We got 4 screenshots. I was just like, I wonder when this became in vogue. You know, like when did this come into fashion? To just slap everything on the left in terms of text and then 4 screenshots in a box pattern. I was like, because they were doing this for Nintendo stuff, like regular NES stuff. So I'm just like, who came up with this formula? Did Atari games do this? I don't know. I don't think so. Hold on, let's look. Let's look at Atari, the really Atari box art. Yeah. Hold on. There's a better way of finding this. We'll do Space Invaders, right? Space Invaders. We'll do Space Invaders. I'll just go to the website that I normally go to for, here, I'll let you guys see. So I'm not sitting here, you know, we'll do that. That way you guys can look with me together, all right? We got Atari 2600 here. Let's check out the box. All right, that's the back of it. So, definitively worse. Like, the formula, it was brought about for good reason. We've got the Atari 620, this is the PAL version. Ooh. Ouch. All right, hold on. Let's check out the Atari 5200. Okay, that's the back of the box art. Okay, so formula, obviously the formula was installed after Atari. Okay, that's good to know. I was just curious. I wasn't sure either, you know? This is a good question. AJ, 2,600 boxes seem to be one picture, so 4 boxes improvement. I agree. I can't take that away from it. It is an improvement. I'm just so tired of like going for box arts and then seeing the same goddamn formula in every back of the box art. So now it's to the point where whenever I see any sort of departure from it, I'm like, whoa, we got to talk about this. Definitely got to talk about this. Well, while we're talking about box art, Karrison, I don't know why they use periods after the letters in E.V.O. since it just stands for evolution. I don't know either. So that's what E.V.O. stands for? Stands for evolution? That makes sense. That makes sense. John, doing some research, it would appear that most people think E.V.O. is just shorthand for evolution. The people who don't believe that seem to be primate change deniers. Ooh, John, you went a long way for that one. I fell for it. Every hook, line, and sinker went for it. You see how he incorporated his fucking door into knowledge and research and data. That's really good, John. That's really good. Don't let my mood and demeanor take away from how good that was. I'm not giving you a door for it. Now that we're here, we'll talk about Japanese box art. This is okay too. It's generally jive with it. It's got the late 80s, early 90s manga aspect to it. I'm not sure what the beaded strand of coom sperm going across the dinosaur's chest and the background and the foreground and all that. I'm not sure what that's all about. The beaded strand of coom. But if sperm is the atomic stepping stone to evolution, I kind of get it. You know, it's not outside the realm. When we look at the promo, which we're about to do right now, you can see the strand of coom, because it's got a little sperm head on the end of it. It's kind of strange, you know? How we doing, Freddie? Have y'all tried peppercorns? Freddie, you got more than 20 peppercorns? You're going in the grinder. Sorry, Freddie, we had to grind you down, brother. We had to grind you down. That's right, shout his ass out. Freddie, is that good? I don't know, buddy. How do you feel? How do you feel after the grinder? AJ wants to read the scriptures. But I say unto you that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. Matthew. I think we've read that one before, but it still applies. The whole turn the other cheek. I don't jive with that shit. I don't know. If you strike me, I am not giving you the other cheek with which to strike me. I am either going to strike back or I'm going to remove myself from the equation so that you no longer can strike me. Either way, I'm not turning. I will turn the only cheek only if it gives me ample positioning to uppercut your ass. That's it. That's the only reason I would turn the cheek. Beef and Frank showing up, redeeming your peppercorns. Have y'all tried peppercorns? And so the promo here for the Japanese promo, this is the Japanese magazine promo. I think it's effective. I think it works. Obviously, they just kind of blew out the panorama view of the original Japanese box art, you know? So it's not terrible in that regard. But I think it tells enough of a composed premise with an ad to catch someone's attention. Like, exactly. That's where we're going to next, AJ. I like the sad Koopa in the bottom left corner. That part is a little questionable. I was just like, why did they have to go the Flintstones creature, you know? I'm not totally sure why Flintstones creature tied it all together here, but it did. I just want to highlight, this is exactly how I look any and every time I have to hand wash dishes. My arms suddenly become too short and I can't do it. I hate hand washing dishes. It's terrible. It's the worst. So I'm not too sure about the Flintstones creature, but it's in there, you know? Like, did I, it said play second. Did I not do that second? Oh well, that's fine. Carson to Freddy, of course, we miss you. Hope all is well with the moving and building. Yeah, Freddy, we do miss you. I got your message. I did not respond to it. I tried to lump my messages to human beings all on the same day. That never works. So, are you not streaming until you come back, Freddy? Because goddamn, that's a long time, brother. That's too long. Yeah, Beef, I miss Freddy every weekend. Well, Beef misses Freddy every weekend because he doesn't go to anybody's streams, because Beef does not participate in streams unless it's the bro down. Although he's here this morning, so that's something. Beef, that fucker is surprisingly agile while I'm driving at him. Oh, you meant you miss him with your car. I got you now. I got you. Beef, you said something about E.V.O. Where's E.V.O? I said something. So this game is E.V.O. Beef, I'm assuming it's a game about full parrying Chun-Li Super in the finals of the Street Fighter 3 tournament. You got it. You got it. That's exactly what this game is. I'm gonna suck at it because I'm not that great at parrying. AJ, he's like, quote, I was told I was doing a promo for a Mario game, but instead I got doing this shit. I agree. The Koopa Troopa here, look, he's a working turtle, man. Any gig's a gig, all right? I don't blame him for that. We got ourselves another promo. Oh, play that second. Okay, now I have my own notes, but this is another magazine promo for E.V.O. Obviously, they just stretched out the Super Nintendo box art, no different than the Japanese magazine ad. They just stretched out the Japanese box art, you know? And so it's like, and again, not bad because the box art itself is entertaining. It brings your eye in without a doubt. The only issue I have, well, maybe not the only issue. Like I have multiple issues, but one. Shit! I just got rid of it. Hold on, let me come over here. But one of the issues, the hideous text placement. That would be my main issue with this ad. Not even just the text placement. But it's hard to physically read. It's not easy to read this, you know? But outside of that, it's a novel contest concept. Because I don't know if you guys can see, but I'll read it to you. Now for the Super NES, blah, 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 12 megs. Okay, so you gotta take a picture of your creation within E.V.O. As a matter of fact, we're so interested in the creatures you create, we would like you to take a photo of your favorite creation and send it to Enix America, blah, blah, blah. On the back of your photo, please include your return address and choice of the following games. So with this contest, you could get ActRaiser, Soul Blazer, Dragon Warrior 3, and Dragon Warrior 4. One game will be awarded to each winner. There will be 5 winners drawn each month. Contest ends September 30th, 93. All entries must be received by then. So, novel concept for a contest. I applaud that all day long. Fantastic. Great. Golf claps. Employing what is already in your game, and it can be used to show other potential buyers or renters the sizzle behind your game. Smart. Smart. In terms of advertising, the concept, very effective. I find the concept very effective. The overall overly busy scrunching and text placement inside of your ad, not as much in terms of efficacy, you know? So there's that. Juan, how we doing? Ahoy there, 6. What's happening, boys? Not a whole bunch. Juan, how are you doing? We are just trying to scuttle fuck our way through an OTL. We got ourselves a commercial break from AJ, 1945. All right, AJ, I'll do that. It's actually good timing because I'll segue from box art into trivia, or into the Peppercorn Casino. We will do the Peppercorn Casino after the commercial break. So let me catch up on chat, and then we'll do the Peppercorn Casino. Oh, we'll do the commercial and then the Peppercorn Casino, in that order. That's what we'll do. Bada bing. John, this is not 508 compliant. No, nothing about this is 508 compliant. I don't know what 508 is, but I'm going to agree with you, John. Freddie to Carrison, it's going well, thanks. A bunch of Mrs. Dingo flat pack storage units that I spent hours building are now nestling snugly at the local dump. You poor bastard, Frederick. Jesus Christ. That's not good. That's not good, man. Beef, talking about the ad, that is a terrible fucking ad. Can't even read half the text. You are correct. You are correct, Beef. It is not easy to read this. Not at all. I don't know if it's just because of the art in the background, it's just miscegenating all of it, but oh Lord, it's looking pretty sloppy, man. Pretty sloppy. Like, Beef, the show is taking off now. We are number Juan. Moving on. That's right, shout out Juan, of course. Shout his ass out, march him out in the town square. Let everybody see his ass, of course. Thank you for the shout out. Well, technically, Juan, I did not shout you out. Freddie did. So you got to thank Freddie, not me. Not me. I didn't shout you out. I would never dare to shout you. I'm just joking, Juan. I'm just fucking with you. You know, I'm just fucking with you. Like, I do love the Juan. I'm a big fan of Juan streams. The only downfall I have about Juan streams is that doesn't stream enough. Needs to stream more. And then because of time differences, he's always streaming at a time in which I am far too into the peppercorns, or I am on the aftermath of the peppercorns and my ass is passed the fuck out. So, but we do love Juan here. He is definitely deserving of the shout out, of course. Like, I'm not too kind. It's all lies, Juan. Every bit of it, Juan. Oh. It's not lies. I'm just fucking with you, John. I wonder how many times we're gonna pun off his name. Juans, just Juans. God, you guys are terrible. Absolute miscreants. The worst, you know. All right, boys, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. AJ redeemed 1945 for a commercial break. I am kind of interested to see what 1945's got for commercial breaks. So we're gonna find out together. Hopefully it doesn't segue into some horrific racist product from 1945, but we'll find out. We'll do this. And then when I come back, we're gonna do the Peppercorn Casino. Oh, I don't know if they have any 1945 commercials. Hold on, let's see if we can just find. No, that's 1941. We don't need that. We don't need that. We got outrageous surfer music playing in the background. Okay, the refrigerator commercial in 1945. Okay, 10 commercials from the 40s. That looks good. We'll do that one. Yeah, we'll do that one. Hold on, let me make sure. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't want this to just be, you know, people talking over it the entire time. They're like, oh, check out this commercial. No, they're not. It doesn't look like they're talking over it. Okay, very cool. Very cool. All right, guys, hold on 1 second. Need to come over here and pause this. I'm gonna take a comfort break while you guys watch this. He's definitely Juan in a million. He definitely is. Juan, have you heard these kind of puns before? Is this normal? Have you heard the Juan puns? AJ, I'm betting it's all cigarettes and booze. You're not too far away from the truth there, AJ. Not too far away from the truth. All right, boys, I got something for you. We got 10 commercials from the 40s. It technically is not 1945, but I would have to do some research, and I'm too goddamn lazy for that. So, all right, I'll be right back, guys.
Now you sit right down here, and don't you touch anything.
All right, Mama.
Hello, Mary. Why, what's the matter?
Nothing. I'm just sitting here waiting for my mother.
How about a bottle of Coca-Cola?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Tompkins.
Look, here is the new Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick. It sticks better than any other bandage. The proof? Take a dry egg at room temperature. Touch the egg with any other bandage. Brand X, brand Y, brand Z. Not one sticks. But a Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick sticks tight instantly. Watch it again in slow motion. No pressure, yet we can lift the egg, even boil it. And the Band-Aid plastic strip never comes loose.
Maybe you don't want to broil eggs this way, but you do want the extra protection of Band-Aid plastic strip. They take better care of little cuts and scratches. They stay put.
Yes, even in hot, soapy dishwater. Neat, flesh-colored, almost invisible. Band-Aid plastic strips with new Super Stick stick better than any other bandage. Made only by Johnson & Johnson, the most trusted name in surgical dressings. Be sure you get Band-Aid plastic strips.
Pee-wee Reese has a way with Dodger rookies or Sandlot youngsters. Pee-wee, you do a lot of work with boys.
Not work, Al. I like baseball and kids. I enjoy helping teenagers start right.
Oh, that's around shaving age, and you give them pointers on personal appearance, too?
Yes, a boy has more self-respect when he's clean shaved. I tell him to use a Gillette razor, Al.
You said it, the Gillette Super Speed Razor. And today there are 3. Light for sensitive skin and most younger men. Regular for average skin and beard. Heavy for men who like the heft and feel of a heavier razor. Each is different, precisely engineered. One has the right blade edge exposure, edge angle, and weight to shave you in a breeze. Comfortable, good-looking shaves you may never have had before. And convenient, you change blades and rinse clean, so. Choose your Gillette Super Speed Razor. $1.29 with Gillette Blue Blade dispenser and handy travel case.
Everybody needs energy-packed Sunbeam bread. Yes, it's all aboard for fun in the park, but Junior hasn't got energy enough for fun. He'd sure like to ride that horse. Hey, what's this? An energy-packed Sunbeam sandwich. You bet every delicious slice of Sunbeam bread sure does pack a big energy wallop. There's nothing like Sunbeam Energy to help you stay on the beam. Now, look at them go. On Sunbeam Energy, they sure do enjoy life. Everybody needs the kind of real zip and zing pep that delicious Sunbeam bread gives you. Yes, stay on the beam with energy-packed Sunbeam bread. All day long, eat Sunbeam bread and renew energy as you burn it up. Eat delicious Sunbeam bread.
There's no other box of facial tissues like this. Scotty's new Magic Oval box. Only Scotty's give you tissues that float up gently, one at a time, and come out in neat handfuls, too, because there's a Magic Oval inside every new Scotty's box. Only Scotty's Magic Oval can give you tissues that float up, smooth and easy. No tugging, no tearing, no extra tissues tagging along. And Scotty's Magic Oval does even more. It lets you reach in for tissues by the handful, all neatly folded, just right for pocket or purse. Scotty's new Magic Oval box is pretty, too. And inside, soft, strong, sneeze-proof Scotty's. Remember, for tissues that float up smoothly and come out in neatly folded handfuls, look for Scotty's pretty new Magic Oval box, the only one of its kind.
You know, if you were to follow a busy doctor as he
Camel
makes his daily
cigarettes.
round of calls,
Had to have some Camel
you'd
cigarettes
find
in
yourself having a mighty busy time keeping up with him.
It wouldn't.
Time
It would
off
not
for
be
many-
the old-timey 40s without it, man. AJ was right on point. Probably cigarettes. Yep, sounds about right. All right, we took a little comfort break. All right, boys, we're gonna head on over to the Peppercorn Casino after I catch up on chat. Let me bring this over here like this, and do this, and then there. There we go. Being chased by a saxophone that knows calculus. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted that to play in the background. All right, let me catch up on chat. You guys are talking. All cigarettes and booze. Well, I came in during the cigarette part, that's for sure. Like, we're just gonna skip over all those Juan puns. The Juan, I'd expect nothing less of the 6 2/3 community. Great work, team. Yes, I agree. Great work. Carrison, I think everyone wants to keep these going. Freddie Dingo, great parenting. Wait, what are we talking about? How did parenting get into this? Is it because of the old-timey 1940s ads? I think so, probably. Beef Thief, the Thief and the Creeper? I don't know what you're talking about. John, Juan actually has a twin brother, Amal. You don't need to meet him because if you've seen Juan, you've seen them all. Frederick now with 10% extra cocaine. That had to be a Coca-Cola ad. Had to be a Coca-Cola ad. God, man, I wish I had some Coca-Cola with cocaine in it. Just once. I just want to try it once. Juan, indeed you have, AJ. Some jokes get better with repetition, Joe. Do they? Do they, though? Beef, I told that joke on the Bro Down too. See, that's what I'm saying. The AJ, I Juaned it one more time. Not disappointed. Juan, how do you feel about the fact that everybody just puns the shit out of your name? Beef, Juan more time is the chart-topping hit by Latino Daft Punk. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Latino Daft Punk is third favorite band. Juan, man, for some reason I really want to have a shave now. I don't know, man. They're shaving you from chat. You got no hair on you. They're scalping you, brother. Jesus, and it's just for your name too. John, Juan was visiting China and bought one of those lottery ticket scratchers. He was a lucky Juan. It's terrible. It's terrible. Beef, yeah, that would give me all the energy to go through an amusement park, a stomach full of bread. I mean, it usually does for me too. I'll eat an entire pretzel loaf. Juan, I like my love making like I like my basketball. Juan on Juan with as little dribbling as possible. So, you just masturbate a lot? It's like Juan on Juan? I mean, that's the easiest way to success. You know what you like, you know? Armor, he's Juan the lucky guy. John, his favorite truck is F-Juan50. AJ, these puns are wonderful. Are they though? Are they? Are they really? Are they? Okay, I'm skipping over all your Juan puns. All right, we're done. We're done. Juan got an extra long shout out, but everybody using all the Juan puns. Lord, terrible. What's also terrible? The Peppercorn Casino. Alrighty, Carrison has opened the Peppercorn Casino. That's right, boys. We're doing the Peppercorn Casino right now. If you think... Did my music stop playing? It did. Why did it pause over here? If you think that I will think that E.V.O. Search for Eden is a good game, then vote good. If you think that I will think that E.V.O. Search for Eden is not a good game, then vote bad. If you want to be critically agnostic, then vote mid. Belly up to the bar, boys. Cast your bets. Win more peppercorns by gambling your peppercorns. You don't have to bet 10. We're going to keep it open for a long time. We're going to keep it open for a long time to let stragglers and everybody come in and interact with it if they want to. They don't have to. It's down in the predictions. If you go down to the redeemed section, that's where it will be. So you don't have to bet 10. You can bet them all. Push them all in, boys. I'm actually kind of inquisitive about whether or not this will be a good, bad, or mid game. I've never played E.V.O. I always wanted to play it as a kid. Like, I was always legitimately interested, but we'll find out today. So, interact with the Peppercorn Casino, boys. TPC, get in there. AJ, or no, sorry, Beef, I'm betting 1,000 peppercorns. All right, that works. AJ, I'm only voting with Juan Peppercorn today to honor Juan. Cheapskate. John, Juan is the only one who really understands himself. After all, it takes Juan to know Juan. I'm gonna go out of my way to pronounce Juan like not like one. So I'm purposefully trying to sandbag all of the puns going on. All right, boys, Peppercorn Casino is open as evidenced. Let's get into the game. You guys want to get into the game? Oh wait, I'm sorry. I was supposed to do this part actually. I was supposed to do this over here. You remember the promo that I put up here? Where's the promo? There it is. The promo I put up here earlier. Well, there was somebody on Reddit talking about the promo, we're talking about the variations. By my count, there are 5,400 different creations possible in the fish stage alone. There are 18,000 different builds in the amphibian stage, 284,000 builds in the dinosaur stage, and 10,800 in the mammal stage. Not counting the more unique, special, secret bird, dragon, human, etc. builds. And each one of these has a different sprite. If that's the case, if they did the sprite work for all of those variations, holy shit. The contest, the organizers, they must have been inundated with a bunch of sprites that look somewhat similar to each other, but they have to figure out which one's the best one. I never actually saw or found the contest winners, you know, like who won. I didn't put that into a Google. I wish I had checked that out, but I didn't. Armor, the stream has taken a Juan dive. Oh yeah, since starting. AJ, we can do this all stream, but do we really want to? I mean, that's up to you guys. That's up to you guys, you know, by all means. I mean, I can't control chat. I learned very shortly into streaming. You have no control over chat. And I don't try to. Like, Juan, you sure if you stop, you'll not be left haunting? Guys, what is the plot and premise, or not plot, what is the premise to the game that we're about to play? I feel like we need to touch up on that at least a little bit. The storyline for E.V.O, Search for Eden, follows the same pattern as modern evolution theories. The players first control a prehistoric sea organism and fights to gain evolution points with which he can improve his fish's body parts and upgrade their attack and defense abilities. The gameplay is not completely linear, which means that certain choices of paths and stages affect the player's success, you know? And so I feel like we need to do a little explanation, at least talk about it somewhat. Because for 1993 standards, genre is pretty fresh, you know, compared to everything else coming out in 1993. And so, you know, this is exactly how Darwin outlined everything, you know, as evidence. They had him as a blurb and a tagline on the back of the box. You guys didn't see it because I didn't zoom in, but it's fine. But that being said, like, if only, when you go through and when you're upgrading your fish in the beginning, in the fish stage, or in all of it really, when you're upgrading any of it, when you're evolving anything about it, you find power-ups. We're still talking about the premise of the game, the mechanics of the game. You find power-ups. You power up all the different parts of your body, as evidenced here. Jaws, horns, body, hands and feet, dorsal fin, tail, the back of the head. I don't know why you have to, back of the head is a very specific region, but that's fine. You power up all the different parts of your body. And if only puberty had gone exactly this way, because I would have made sure that my dorsal fin fit was ready for 10th grade, assuredly, if I had just had this option, you know? AJ, I do enjoy some Darwinian theory. Juan, poor little fellow, he's fine just the way he is. Hashtag body positivity. Yeah, just go straight to do not evolve. There's no need to evolve. No need whatsoever. They're totally fine. Not gonna get scooped up by a pterodactyl or anything. They can't get him. AJ, Redeem talking into the mic. We're talking into the mic. Well, now that we've talked about premise, let's talk about plot, or a little bit of the plot. We have to sit here and do this real quick. In the final age, the Age of Eden, the player learns a mysterious entity is controlling the world's other life forms and sending them against the player. This entity turns out to be Bolbox, a life form that has evolved into a freakish and evil advanced being by consuming the crystals, believing itself to be the first human, but in reality is a gigantic single-celled organism. In the game's final battle, the player and Bolbox fight to determine who will gain entry into Eden and become Gaia's partner. Bolbox is defeated, and the player joins Gaia in Eden and is granted the gift of intelligence. It is also revealed that the crystals were introduced to Earth by an advanced civilization on Mars, who misguidedly wished to help Earth by speeding its evolution with the crystals. Upon realizing the dangers the crystals create, the Martians decide to leave Earth alone and observe it until it becomes advanced enough for them to interact with. I feel like this is the premise. This, I feel like this has been explained to me by every single one of my friends that I've done LSD with. I feel like they have just ripped the entire plot and premise from E.V.O. Always. Change seated position. All right. Will do. Oh, we changed the seated position. So this, wild. I feel like I needed to pull back the curtain a little bit on how oddball this plot actually is. It gets weird. So it's not just dinosaurs going through their next digi-evolution. You know, there is an actual villain, antagonist to all of this. Let's see, do that. We'll keep that up. And our antagonist is Bullbox. That is Bullbox. That's what Bullbox looks like in the game. Bullbox is very Final Fantasy, terrible space flea coded. It is an antagonist that is very Final Fantasy, terrible space flea coded. All right. Bullbox actually looks pretty fucking cool. You know, like I'm not against it. I'm not against how it looks. I think it's gnarly in that sense. It's kind of weird because Bullbox, as seen here, is trying to essentially court Gaia. It's a love thing. Well, thank you for following. I appreciate you. It's your own fault. Blame yourself. Like, Juan, hey Six, if you could evolve one thing about yourself, what would you evolve and why? I would definitely try to evolve the latent depression that I've had since birth. I would love to evolve that part. Just peel it off completely and entirely. Or at the very least, be able to evolve it to a point in which I can pitch shift it and make it work for me. But it doesn't always work like that. Armor, so this is kind of like Spore a bit then? A lot of people in the notes and on the internet were saying that this was kind of like the progenitor to Spore. You know, without this, Spore could not have occurred. Like, hey, what's going on, Mikhail? What's going on, brother? Been a while, brother. Like, what's going on in your world? Juan, lol, that's like a question you'd get on a blind date. It's okay, I like blind date icebreaker questions. Because blind date icebreaker questions.
I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Oh, Vicey, there he is. There's the boy. Wow, Vicey, you've been subscribed for 30 months? Let's see, 30 times 7, $210? You've thrown $210 my way? Like this entire time? Sucker. Like, well, technically you've thrown $105 because I only get half of that profit. So you got to take it up with Twitch and be like, I wanted this to go towards 6. Visor, and you still won't play PC games. I played a PC game last week. It was a dice rolling game. I know.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
No, Karison, gifting Juan sub. Well, thank you for gifting him the sub. By all means, thank you, Karison. Appreciate it. Sucker, you fell for it too. Paying me money on this stream? Wow. Mikhail, living and working and the other work life right now. Oh, no shit, Mikhail. Like, and other work life right now. What's the other work life? Like, well, thank you for the dogs. Thank you for giving me the dogs. Thank you, Armor, and Juan for throwing out the support. Thank you, Vicer, for giving me the sub. Hey there, streamer boy. That's me. I somehow managed to get here. Frederick Dingo with 100 bits. The finger thing means the taxes. You are correct. You are correct. Like, Freddy gets it. He understands. This means the taxes. We appreciate your support, Frederick. Thank you for the dollar bill. We're placing it directly in this trash can right down here, man. Mikhail, Elder Parent Care. Oh, say no more, brother. Say less, fam. I totally understand. I get it. I definitely get it in the last year or so. John. Little did he know when he wandered in today, he'd be getting a sub. Yeah, you never know. You never know. I mean, there are moderators who are waiting in the wings they're checking to see if you're subbed. And they will punish you with a subscription if you're not. That's not true. It's partly true, but it's not true. Just because you're not subbed doesn't mean you're getting one. So, but if you children are all good little children, you interact with the streamer and help them out and show your support, you might get one. you might get one. I guarantee that is the motivation and thought process for why Karison rewarded one. I can guarantee. She rewarded Beef with it last week just to shut him the fuck up. Which I was surprised by that too. John, I feel like I punish you all the time. I mean, I invited it, John. I created a contest for it, so really, I can't complain. You know, I did this to myself. The Armor got the rib machine. Armor! You're just a gasoline god with a Vaseline mind. Slick. Slick. Little stinky. Slick. But I mean, I like the smell of gasoline, actually, so I don't find gasoline all that stinky. Beef redeemed small victories, so that's easy. That's easy. For those that do not know, small victories, it just means that I have to highlight a gratitude, something that, you know, like I managed to do, even though despite, you know, everything else going on. And that's easy. Like being here right now, I was an hour and a half late because I'm having a bad mental health day today. Very depressed, woke up depressed. Only got worse as the day got on. And so I was having trouble getting here. Almost canceled the stream like 3 different times. So my small victory would be the fact that I'm here. Now, whether or not that was a good decision, we will find out by the end of the stream. So far, but that's my small victory. Visor, hey man, keep your chin up. You look handsome today. Oh, well, thank you, Visor. Thank you, brother. I don't necessarily feel handsome, but I'll take what I can get right now. Like, all right, so we got bowl box, right? That's bowl box. That's what I look and feel like right now. That being said, moving forward, Karison, Visor is right. You're both biased. I can't trust either one of you. Sucks for you, Beef. Didn't read the list. We already did 1943. Read the fucking list, Beef. It's there for a reason. I think we did 1943 for, I think it was for Nintendo. So you really suck, Beef. We already did it. Damn it. That's why it's there, Beef. Take a second to read it before you redeem. You can redeem another game. I'll honor it. No big deal. We got a singing bowl. All right, we got to reset. Karison wants me to reset. I'll try. And we've reset. Fine, 1945. I don't think 1945 is a game. I think it's 1942 and 1943. I don't think there is a 1945. Armor, hey Six, your hair looks nice. Thank you, Armor. I like that you guys are jumping in on just giving me hair compliments. I do appreciate it. My hair does look pretty good. I need to wash it. It's been like 9 days since I washed it. I did put leave-in conditioner in it, so as far as I know, it doesn't smell. As far as I know. The Beef sure is. It is? There's a game on the Nintendo called 1945. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'll write it down, though. I'll write it down. I don't believe it, but I'll write it down. Like, let's do it. All right. We got Beef in here. We got NES. Bada bing. What'd you say? 1945? I can't believe it's a game. I only ever heard of 1942 and 1943. Visor redeemed 1952. What do you think of that, Beef? Visor's one-upping you. Beef, if it's the same as 1943, I'll pick a different one. Okay. Pick a different one then. I wrote it down for no reason. Like, yeah, pick a different one, Beef. I'll honor it. Look at the look at the wrist. Look at the list before you do, you know? Like, I mean, you don't have to. I'll just shame you publicly if you do. That's fine. Like, AJ Strikers 1945 is a real game, but that's a Saturn game. I've never even heard of that game either. It sounds interesting. Boys, Gaia. We gotta talk about Gaia real quick. That's Gaia. Now, within this game, Gaia is responsible for all of this occurring. It's her fault. One, because Bullbox is trying to, he's thirsty, he's down bad. He's trying to miscegenate himself and co-align with Gaia to become the, I don't know, the one big bad entity. I'm not sure. The plot of this is all over the place. But Gaia is ultimately responsible for the human experiment. So boys, you know what that means. This is the moment where we all collectively boo Gaia. Chat, I need you to boo Gaia. Boo! Boo! Sup, boo. Thank you. Thank you for the boos. We do need to boo Gaia. It's her fault. It's her fault this game exists. It's her fault that human life exists. Just one fell swoop. Boo her. Beef, have you played Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom? It's in the list. If you look at the list, you'll find out. I don't think I have, though. Especially if it's an NES game, definitely haven't. I have not. It's a terrible game, I know that much. I definitely know that much. Thank you for the booze. Beef, you will now. Alrighty. That's what Angry Video Game Nerd played, right? Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom. Alright, I'm gonna put Indy and Temple of Doom. That way I know. We need a boo emote. Boo emote's not a bad idea, to be honest with you. I do like a good boo. I do like to boo somebody from the stands. Just a bunch of big boos. Yeah, big boo from Mario. It just has him holding his hands up. Boo. Vicer, when I was 12, I loved AVGN. Me too. Me too. I was a huge fan of it when it first came out because it was new and novel in concept, and now there's just been... And then on top of that, he just, you know, it's a shtick. And there's only so many times you can do a shtick before it just becomes stale, you know. I also love Pat the NES Punk. I didn't really get into Pat the NES Punk very much, though. I've seen him, but it just wasn't for me. Like, all right, boys. We have a tangent. It's time for a tangent. We have a video game related tangent, adjacent, video game adjacent tangent, and it's an old favorite. No, why are you fishing me? How dare you? How dare you, Armor? Get fished. Beef, yeah, there's only so many times you can do a shtick. I agree. I've been doing it for 3 years. 3 years and running. Technically, only about a year and a half, though, because I didn't have all this format formulated. Oh, that's right. Beef's doing, yeah, find out how many tomorrow on the Bro Down. That's right, 8 a.m. EST. Come and hang out with me and my brother during the Bro Down. I don't have the energy or power to chill. All right. Outside the Lens is doing the gaming landscape. That is our tangent today. We're gonna do the tangent. What other games were released at the same time that E.V.O was? E.V.O was released stateside, not in Japan, stateside, in July of 1993. What other games for the Super Nintendo came out in July of 1993? Let's find out. All right, we're gonna do that. First one off the bat, that would be Super Baseball 2020. Although the arcade release and the Neo Geo release came out 2 years beforehand, the Super Nintendo port came out in the same month and year as E.V.O for the Super Nintendo. It's hard, I'm a little split on Super Baseball 2020. Obviously, Beef has a very decided opinion for it. It's funny though, because like I've revisited it for OTL, and the console versions are kind of mid. They're not that great. The arcade version and the Neo Geo versions, perfect. Great game. Fantastic game. I have nothing but nostalgia for it. The only problem is playing it on the Super Nintendo, different story. My nostalgia for the Super Nintendo port definitely carried it, you know? Carried it. Armor, I'm just sad this type of baseball doesn't exist in 2025. I agree. They need to spice up the formula over there. Need to spice it up, you know? So, I mean, what is there to say about Super 2020 baseball? Like, let's see, because I wrote notes. It's a semi-beloved Neo Geo arcade game, got ported across consoles. It's future baseball with robots, jetpacks, and cybernetic augmentations. It literally did everything they possibly could to lessen the boredom intrinsically baked into baseball, you know? So, they tried. They tried, boys. They could only do so much. Beef, yeah, game definitely lied to us. This and the Jetsons, I agree. I got a long-standing grudge against the Jetsons. I hate the Jetsons. Assuming 6 sleeps a little bit tonight, I'm definitely gonna try to get better sleep tonight. I'm gonna try to work the overlay and put everything in the night before, just so I don't have a repeat of last week. Vicer, hey Beef, thanks for letting 6 to 10 Sundays with you. Yeah, exactly. It's Beef's show, really. I have veto power, but it's essentially his show. John, Boo makes me think peekaboo. Got to be careful playing that, however you might end up in the ICU. John, the ICU. Okay, John. That's 2, John. You're up to 2, buddy. Keep it up. Keep it up, hot stuff. Beef, he uses his veto power to edit my jokes out of the clips I make. No, you do not understand how to make a fucking Twitch clip. That's not my fault. You make a 57-second clip, and you think anybody's gonna watch that? In today's day and age? YouTube Shorts and TikTok? Come on, brother. You gotta make your clips like fucking 6 to 10 seconds long, not 58 seconds. Nobody wants to watch that. So I did it to help you, to get to the meat of it, to make it more entertaining. Twitch allows it to be up to mid. Yeah, they do. That doesn't mean anybody wants to watch it. So I edited it down so people will watch it. Like, so shut up. You can come over here and you can fucking edit it. And YouTube Shorts are up to 2.5 minutes. Yes, I know that, Beef, but nobody watches videos that are a minute long or 2.5 minutes long. You have to read the room. You can't just post a 57-second clip and expect people to watch it. They're not gonna, they don't have the attention span for it. You don't even have the attention span for it. I stream with you every weekend. You don't even have the attention span. I did go over there and edit them. Well, I edited them down further. I got to the meat of the matter. Vicer, I only watch 1990s Magic the Gathering tournaments on YouTube. I have seen a couple of those. They're kind of hard to watch. Kind of hard to watch. Guys, what else came out in July of 1993? That would be Goof Troop. Goof Troop came out in July of 1993. To some people's chagrin. It's weird because like I thought this was a very beloved game, but there's a lot of people on the internet, and AJ included. I believe it was AJ. It may have been Tempest, who said that you know, this game is real fucking mid, you know. So, and that being said, everything that I've talked about, we have played this for OTL. We went back and revisited it. I'll talk about that in a second. But Goof Troop, you play as Goofy or Max in a co-op puzzler Lolo-esque. You got to save Pete and PJ, who've been kidnapped by pirates. Although, going by this box art, Pete looks like he's doing just fine. All said. And all said, Pete is still a dog. I saw you, Armor. Still a dog. All said. Just need to report that, in case you guys forgot. He's a dog. Nothing feline about this. Nothing feline about it. It doesn't even remotely look like a cat. That looks like a bulldog. That's a dog. Pete is definitely a cat. No, he is not. Pete is a dog. We've said enough about this. So, Goof Troop. Good for its time, all right? It was good for its time. It's not a bad game. We did revisit Goof Troop on OTL, and it too was kind of mid. He's not a dog. Pete is a cat. And it too was definitely kind of mid, just like Super Baseball 2020 kind of mid. But for 1993 standards, this with a friend would be probably all that you need, you know? Not bad, not terrible. Vicer, is this game good for its time? E.V.O? I think so. I don't know, I've never played E.V.O. People still talk about it lovingly on the internet, so I'm assuming maybe it might be. Goof Troop, it's okay. It's okay for its time, you know? What is interesting about Goof Troop, this was the first game in which I think Shinji Makima developed or directed or both. And this was his first game. And then he literally went on to develop and direct and create Resident Evil. It's just weird. It's weird how you start and where you finish, you know? So, like, all right, hold on, boys. My playlist is about to tap out on me. We gotta circle back real quick. That's okay. We're getting some weird songs anyway, so we'll do this one right there. There we go. Kyle is playing elegant instruments elegantly. Redeemed asks 6 question. If video games were real, what world would you want to live in? Cyberpunk. I'd live in Cyberpunk. Definitely. I feel like being able to cybernetically augment my body, oh yeah, all day long. I mean, it looks like there are some harsh side effects, but it looks like they got all the kinks squared away, you know, for the most part, except for the part in which your brain is revolting against you and using your cybernetic augmentations to shoot up, you know, Winn-Dixie. That part might be a little hard, but you know, just walk it off. Smoke some menthols, walk it off. Juan, Starlight Zone, and Sonic 1. Well, that's a good choice. That is a really good choice, actually. Is chill, and I bet there's good sushi. I agree. I could go for some good sushi. That sounds pretty fucking good. Yeah, Cyberpunk for sure. Nah, I want robot arms. I agree, Vicer. I am all for replacing as much of my body as possible with unfeeling cybernetic augmentations. Agreed. We're moving off. We're moving on, boys. We got another one. What other games released in July of 1993 for the Super NES? That would be The First Samurai. I talked about this over at the Discord. Guys, who the fuck is responsible for this county fair ass caricature of Steven Seagal? This is definitely Steven Seagal. You cannot convince me that's not Steven Seagal. You cannot. I like how they put right on the front of this box art, duel with a demon. Just one demon. They don't want you guys getting too crazy with all your demon dueling. You know, all things in moderation. Except for whatever the artist was on when they made this, because they clearly overdosed. Not great box art, guys. The gameplay itself looks, you know, pretty interesting, though. I've never even heard of First Samurai. Didn't know it even existed. And for those that are unaware, for those that are uninitiated with whatever the fuck it is, it's a port of the 1991 Amiga and DOS game of the same name. It's a beat-em-up action platformer that got, for the most part, center of the driveway reviews. You know, your 6s out of 10s. But, I mean, it looks cool. I'm kind of interested since I've never even heard of this one. So, I like the font. I think the font is cool. But outside of that, I don't know what the fuck they're doing in this game, man. This game's all over the place. It's crazy. Like... John, cybernetics are cool, but they're so expensive they cost an arm and a leg. Ouch. Vicer, dumbest part of Cyberpunk is that they don't let you edit the way your robot arms look. I agree, they should have. That was an oversight. They could have easily done that too, man. Like, because I feel like there are other things that you can edit the look of, and I'm just like, why couldn't we just, you know, edit how our arms look? Vicey, there he is. Vicer wants First Samurai. I had a feeling I would throw it out there and just tell people that I've never played it and it looks ridiculous, the box art, and somebody would take the bait. We got you in there, Vicer. We got you in there. Fake game. It's close enough. I'm just gonna say that Vicer wanted that game. Wow, Juan. I thought Adam Smasher had a dumb name until I met him. Then I realized he's allowed to have whatever name he wants. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, Adam, nobody's going to sit there and be like, yeah, it's like, your name's too try-hard. Whoa. Oh, that wasn't one. That was Vicer. You guys are both red on my side. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at those shoulder pads. I mean, they were. Look, if you're going out to the club looking like this, you're there for business. You got an agenda. John, Glad Six is here to samurais this game for us. Moving on. July 1993. Super Slam Dunk also came out. Did you guys ever hear about Super Slam Dunk? I'm guessing you didn't. For a good reason, for multiple reasons. But what I find odd about this game, damn it, I redeemed too early. What I find odd about this game is that Magic Johnson, right? Irwin, right? Is it Irvin? No, it's Irvin, right? Irvin Johnson? Yeah, Irvin. Irvin Magic Johnson gets marquee branding, right? Right? He's all over it. He's on it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 pictures of Magic Johnson on the front of this box art, right? So he's got marquee branding when it comes to the art. His name is nowhere actually attached to the title, which it doesn't have to be. I'm just saying it's a departure from the norm, though, you know? Like, usually if there's a Charles Barkley, you know, if there's a sports star associated with the game, they usually pop his name directly into the title. They did not do that for old Magic Johnson, which is kind of strange. But anyhow, Super Slam Dunk, it's a straight 5 out of 10 game all the way around. Did not sell very well at all. And at least partly, the reason for that is due to NBA Jam being released in the arcades 2 months before this game came out. Who's going to want to play trad b-ball when you can slam dunk a basketball covered in flames? Would you guys want to? I wouldn't. Also, this is the only GIF that I could find for this game, which I find hilarious. It's just Magic Johnson ominously whispering a dark arts incantation over and over again. Find it hilarious. Armor, Lamau, why do they have him in a tux? I don't know. The tux is a choice. Maybe it's his headshot, you know? Maybe it's his glamour shot. Vicer is that high school photo of him, prom. It might be. Armor, his signature is right there, though. I mean, it's true. His signature is right there. But it's not called Magic Johnson's Super Slam Dunk. It's just called Super Slam Dunk, which, I don't know. I don't care that it's not. I find it, I know why they do it. It's branding. It's smart. You know, if you have a sports hero, if you have a sports legend, obviously you're going to put their name in the title for branding, because people who like that guy are automatically going to buy it because they like that guy. It's smart. It's just weird that, like, that's the norm, and then for whatever reason, for Magic Johnson, they didn't put that in there. So maybe because it's 6 words, it would be Irvin Magic Johnson's Super Slam Dunk. I don't know. Doesn't really seem to matter when they do it any other time, you know? Juan, 6, I got a dash in the supermarket. Thanks for the stream, man. Entertaining as always. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Juan. Not a problem, brother. Not a problem. Juan to Carrison, thanks for the sub, Carrison. We'll be chili dogging it all month. Yes, you will. Can we give Juan the dogs as he leaves? He needs the dogs. The dogs. I got so used to saying Juan with all the fucking Juan puns that now I'm saying dwogs. Thank you, boys. Thank you for all the dogs. Vicer, I agree. You should have called this game Super Johnson. Juan, also thank you for the puns, boys. Was hilarious. Hilarious is generous, but yes. Armor, enjoy the dwogs. That's right, enjoy the dwogs. I'm flubbing my words left and right. That's one of the reasons I didn't want to stream, because I'm having a hard time saying the right words. I keep flubbing. I'm not dyslexic. I just, you know, when I'm tired and I'm not in a good place, I'm not as confident about, you know, my vocalization. Boys, we have one last game that came out for the Super Nintendo in July of 1997, and it's a weird one. It is James Pond 2, Robo Cod, which is, they're not taking themselves seriously, okay? They're not, clearly, which is fine. That's what the entire series is. It's kind of a parody of the genre, so I applaud it. James Pond 2 is a port of the 1991 PC UK/European release. It's a platformer that doesn't take itself seriously, clearly. The Europeans and the Brits, they ate this game series up for the time. There are reviewers remarking everywhere. British reviewers, European reviewers remarking everywhere about its polished presentation and fun gameplay. Us Americans, though, us reviewers, we're a little bit more stringent and critical of the series. We did not like this as much as our brethren across the pond, our brothers across the pond. Where did my hair tie go? Karrison, have you played RoboCod? I have not played the James Pond. Oh, no, I played James Pond 1 for the PC, for the DOS. I have never played James Pond 2 for the Super. I have not. So if you guys want to make me play it, by all means, feel free. Because we have the title music by Richard Joseph of James Pond 2 is a marimba heavy rendition of the RoboCop film theme. So, again, they were not taking themselves seriously. And when you have sprites like this, Underwater Agent, obviously it's a send-up of James Bond. In case you guys couldn't figure that part out, I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could. But what I find funny about some of these sprites and assets is when it comes to James Pond, this is how I imagine Karrison. Anytime I mention pears, I saw this and immediately started laughing. So my girlfriend has a love affair for pears, which are the disgusting apple. It's an inferior apple. It's a soft, bland, tasteless apple. But Karrison, she loves them. She loves pears. Pears are nice. That's right, Armor. I agree with you. Don't hit. They don't hit. Karrison, they're great. Are they nice? Are they nice? So boys, that is our video game related adjacent tangent. That was Outside the Lawns. That was the gaming landscape for July 1993. It released same month as the game that we are talking about today. That was my rant. That was my tangent. Hey, how we doing, Jack? What if Apple, but ripe for 3 seconds? I feel like that's what a pear is, really. It's I don't know if you're agreeing with me, Jack, but if you are, I'll just continue to talk and act like you are. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Armor. We need a reset for sure. We do need to. Yep, that was the point. Okay. Good. We're of one mind, Jack. One mind. Let me reset so we can continue to split the atom between, or not split the atom, split the brain cell. I'm having a hard time today, Jack. And we've reset. That's the singing bowl, guys. Like Atom Smasher. Oh Lord, yeah, I agree, Jack. That's what apples are, or that's what pears are. They're literally, they're an apple that's ripe for 3 seconds. Like Karrison, even if they make your chin wet, it's, one more reason to not eat pears. I can't eat produce by just bringing it up to my face and biting out of it. I'll bring all my fucking teeth with it. Nobody wants to see that. Boys, we got a little bit more to talk about here. We got a couple more notes, and then we're gonna go to the secondary market. And then I got a commercial for you. I got a piss break for you. And then we are going to, thank you for pinning that Vicer. I agree, it was worthwhile to pin it. Not everything that makes your chin wet is bad. That's true too. A good consomme, a good tomato soup, that'll get your chin wet. I'm not saying, I'm just, oh, you guys are doing sexual innuendos. Oh, you're doing double entendres. I'm just sandbagging you, Jack. I'm just having a ball over here. Get fished. Boys, we gotta talk a little bit about censorship. There's a little bit of censorship in this game. Within this game, E.V.O, Search for Eden, you don't kill anyone. You defeat them. We're using some Mickey Mouse terminology, which is especially funny when the bosses declare that, quote, I'm going to defeat you. So it's again, guys, it's 1993. We're still lockstep in stride in the wheelhouse where Nintendo, they were at kind of a crossroads when it comes to Bowdlerization. Nintendo were at a crossroads. They felt they were starting to feel the market need to be Sega Mortal Kombat edgy, but they had not made the full jump into the deep end yet. So they're still holding on to their laurels as it pertains to, like, we don't want to offend any of the children. A lot of pearl clutchers still out there, you know? Vicer, I like it when hot jalapenos come out of poppers and burn my chin. I like that as well. I like it when my food is a little violent to me, assuredly. Jack, what, me? No, I was talking about swimming. Well, I mean, if you can swim in it, even better, you know? Vicer, you defeated! Yep, exactly. Very Dark Souls. On the mark. We got a redeem. We got ourselves a redeem. Jack, always have to capitalize. Baudelarization. It's a proper noun, right? Or not a proper noun, but it comes from like an actual human being, right? I've heard the term. I've used the term. I just used it for the notes, but oh, the Baudelars, the Baudelars. It's a Baudelarization or Baudelarization. But I never knew the actual origin for it. We got a redeem. Hold on, Jack. I'll come right back. We got ourselves a redeem. Carrison wants to see James Pond 2. Very good. We have talked about it on OTL a couple of times, and I've always been really interested. Not right now. I've always been really interested because, like I said, I played the first one, and you know, it was pretty run-of-the-mill, mediocre, like, you know, satire, parody genre. Have you played the first one? I have played the first one, not on OTL, but I have played the first one previously. But you can redeem that one too, provided it's for those systems, you know. Jack, the Bowdlers, they published redacted. Oh, okay, that makes more sense now. That makes a lot more sense. So they were just like, oh, people can't handle Shakespeare, including Romeo and Juliet with a happy ending. Oh man, I would be fucking livid, you know, if somebody changed my original source. I have been fucking livid at other editors. I've fucking told editors to retract my piece from the magazine because they changed it and I told them not to. So I understand. I would be fucking livid. The Bowdlerization didn't happen during Shakespeare though. He was long dead, right? Because if it happened during, oh Lord, you'd have to drag my whole ass out of the store. I'd be really upset. Speaking of censorship, we got some regional differences. It's not huge, but I'm sure you guys can guess. A bunch of crap was removed from the American version, literally. These steaming piles were taken out of the Chapter 3 domain of Brosasaurus. The actual graphics in-game were not deleted. The area data just changed to not include them. You know? Armor, boo, that's just pie. Pie? Armor? I know you guys do it differently in Texas, but pie? I mean, it could, you know, maybe look like some runoff of some liquid pastry. The Kerosene, Sega game, James Pond, Underwater Agent. Okay, we'll get you in there. All right, let me finish this note and I'll write you down, Kerosene. Like, here's what I don't understand, boys. This is what I don't understand. I'm gonna get off on a little mini rant here, a little mini tangent. Okay, censorship. Obviously, we can't have doo-doo poo-poos in our video games, right? Who will think of the children? Problem is, this always confuses me, especially about North American censorship, always confuses me. I can understand a dev or a publisher not wanting emoji turds if the player character is human. But why are we censoring the biological functions of animals in game? We all know as children that animals poop. We are animals. We've seen animals poop. We ourselves poop. Why are we censoring animal poop? Like, who's getting offended by animal poop? And here's the problem I have with this, continuing, right? Continuing. The censorship in this game is real fucking goofy if, like, later on in the game, hold on, I lost my source. Later on in the game, you have these brutal scenes in game. And it's not shown here, it's not shown on this screenshot, but the meteor shower that's killing the dinosaurs here is also killing the small baby dinosaurs as well. Nobody is safe. So we're not okay with biological processes that every child could grasp, right? But we are okay with high-level concepts like sudden, arbitrary, unexplainable death that will not only come for adults, but indiscriminately kill children as well. I mean, you can tell which concept shook me up as a kid. It wasn't the turds, you know? So it was the scary part that at any point in time, the universe and or nature can just kill your ass. And there's no logic, there's no reasoning with it, you know? Ugh. Hey, how we doing, Techie? What's going on, Techie Rob? Have you all tried peppercorns, Techie? You got more than 20 corns. We got to put you in the grinder. You feel all ground up? You feel all ground up, Robert? Jack, my worry here is more to do with mimetic behavior. If children play video games with poop in them, they're more likely to want to develop video games with poop in them. That is, I mean, that is lockstep with the logic that comes with those kind of arguments. I know you're obviously I'm laughing, so I know you're joking. But that is like basically the argument. They're just like, if children play violent video games, they're gonna be violent to other human beings. Totally disregarding, oh, I don't know, the 15,000 years of history that we have before video games, where human beings were just a naturally violent species, guys. Disregarding all of that. Children were violent long before video games showed up, but you know, you do you, boo. Like, not you, Jack, but the white Karens out there that are clutching their fucking pearls. Well, 35 years ago, anyways. Armor, don't want young dinos eating poop in the streets. No, I mean, I wouldn't want that. Armor, dude, they've just been defeated. I agree, that's right. You got me, Armor. They're just defeated. They're just taking a snoozer. They'll be back for round 2. They got an extra life. It's just brutal, man. Brutal. Speaking of brutality, holy shit, there's more? Cares and how many are there? God, I didn't even know there was a James Bond 3. Might as well do all 3. I agree with you. I agree with you. We'll do it. I mean, we could probably just do them all the same day. All right, we're just gonna slash 1, 2, and 3. And I'm gonna make a note. I think 1 is for the Sega, right? I mean, you know all this, so, you know, but I'll just write it down. James Bond OTL. It had to happen. It was only a matter of time, you know. You can do all 3 on SNES. Oh, okay, they're all on SNES. Well, I mean, I like to do maybe one of them on Genesis, just to see how the sound and graphic composition looks like in comparison. I'll keep the Sega one on Sega. That's not a problem. It won't bother anything. Worst case scenario, I can just change the scene anyway. So, Kerosene, yeah, that's what I figured. Well, good. We're on the same page. Are we on the same page about genocide? Answers in chat. Kerosene, are we on the same page about genocide? Kerosene, I hope so. Speaking about censorship, and again, dissonance when it comes to censorship, making it worse. This game also likes to show you how much damage you did when you did what thou must. The game makes it clear that you're repeatedly committing genocide against multiple other species to clear the road for your own evolution. While it's shown to be necessary in many instances, or else an act of self-defense, evolution is still an extremely unforgiving mistress. Which is true. All of it's true. No doubt about that. No quarrel, no argument, no dispute. However, like, evolution, yes, it does have high stakes. There is a dissonance with the censorship. Yeah, evolution has high stakes at all points. Yes, correct. But it's just weird to be okay with certain horrific elements in the game, but then shut down ones completely relatable to anyone with a working butthole. That's it. That's it. That's my rant. We're done. We don't have to talk about it anymore. We're moving on. It just really bothered me. I had to talk about it. Armor, Lamau, Flowy. That's right. We got Flowy. Armor, do you say Flowy or do you say Flowy? I say Flowy. Vicer, huh? Vicer, after I'm done eating food, I go poop. Yeah, so do I. So do I. Unless you're like Beef, who does it like literally 4.5 minutes after he eats. He's got to clear out and make some space. Boys, our last thing to talk about, and it's just Flowey. Oh, you say Flowey? You're weird, Armor. You're a weird guy. Flowey. Okay, it's probably correct, but I can't. It's the W. It just slows me down in the middle of that word. I can't do it. You know. Flowey. Okay, I respect it. Heathen. The last part, boys. We're just talking about fights. Freddy, wowie, flowy. Freddy, we're talking about the game that I recommended to you. You haven't played yet. We're talking about Undertale. You don't know because you've never played an Undertale before. But that's the joke about Undertale. I'm just giving you shit, Freddy. I just had to. I was like, I can't give Freddy shit about anything. I haven't seen his streams in a little while, so we're scraping the bottom of the barrel. Freddy, I'm playing Final Fantasy VII for 10 years. Sorry, I know. It gets good, Freddy. It gets good. Vicer, Undertale is 5 out of 10. I loved Undertale. It's okay, not bad. I loved it. I especially loved it when the internet started getting mad at everybody loving it. It was the whole thing, like with Sonic. You know, people use Sonic to troll people, and then I was like, that just makes me love him more, you know? Armor, man, that caveman really doesn't want to be defeated. He does not. He does not. Boys, we have varying bosses within this game. I didn't highlight all of them. I'm not going to highlight all of them, even though you ain't going to see them. Not in today's playthrough. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. You guys know how I play video games. But there are varying bosses in this game, and some of them are very noteworthy. I didn't highlight them except for this one. Because this boss is said to be the internet's bane of existence. Since this boss has the ability to not only hit you with the club, but knock you back to the beginning of the stage if the club connects. It's terrible. Bad game design. That's not good. The boss, by the way, like, you can knock him all the way down to a sliver of life, and then if he hits you with that club, he knocks you to the beginning of the stage. The boss will get a full heal. You, however, will not. So, oof. And especially considering that everything I've read about this game says that E.V.O is very grind heavy, doing a lot of grinding in this game, and you are scrambling to keep your health bar at all points in time. So to be knocked to the beginning of the stage, to have to do all that again, have your health go down further, and then come back to this guy. Whew. Rough. Vicer, banana. Disgusting. Reprehensible. They bring fruit flies into your house. We have a fruit fly problem right now. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Every time we're watching TV or playing video games at night, we play in a dark room, so there's no lights other than the TV light. And then every now and then you can just see a fruit fly just screeching across the air. And I'm just like, this is a no-fly zone. Freddy, I did buy Undertale on a Nintendo Online sale, but I have not touched it yet. Well, that's good, Freddy. Keep yourself virginal. Play it on stream. You'll have a good time. I think you really will enjoy that game. It's not as dusty as most turn-based RPGs because they incorporate it with a bullet hell mechanism for the actual fights when you're fighting enemies to keep it fresh, so it's not boring like standard turn-based RPGs are. John, he makes you walk all the way back. He's a Neanderthal. That one hurt. Vicer, Freddy, as long as you power level and grind a lot, it shouldn't be so hard. That is true. If you grind in it, you'll be great. But if you don't like grinding, ooh, it's gonna be a bad time for you. Highlighting this Neanderthal. Guys, you can tell just by looking at it. He's got a prescient face. He is attuned to the horrors and tragedies of the future that lurk with his species. It also looks like my hair is his right now. Why did they give this boss such a sad-looking face? He's really sad. He's sad about things, you know? Like, you know what I'm sad about, boys? I'm sad we need more milk. Just like the meme, he needs some milk. I need some milk, boys. We're going to go to the second dairy market momentarily. That's where we're gonna find ourselves in. Thank you for the milk, Freddy. We toast a glass to you. Vicer, that caveman looks like he's got a wall of retro games in his game. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Boys, this is our audience participation segment. How much is E.V.O. Search for Eden going for on the secondary market? That's what we're gonna do. You know the name of this. Post your guesses in chat if you have guesses. If you don't, we'll go on without you. I think you guys are gonna be very interested about this one. You're gonna be very interested about this one. Oh, Freddie, you like this? Please make that an emote. It is a good emote. I agree. It is a good emote. Visor says 58. All right, boys, let's find out. We're gonna transition, and after the transition, start guessing. Well, you can start guessing now. It's fine. Do whatever you like. It's fine. We've made it, boys. We are in the secondary market. How much milk is E.V.O, the Search for Eden, going for on the secondary market? A lot of milk, a minor amount of milk, a major amount of milk. We do have some guesses. We do have some guesses. It is an Enix game. Enix, were they the publishing house or the developer? Can't remember. I think developer. Anyways, it's an Enix game. This is before the merger, before they became Square Enix, and it caused all the fanboys to hate Enix from that point forward, and Square from that point forward. And Enix, they made some weird ass games before they did the merger, and a lot of the Enix games out there usually worth a pretty penny. So we got some guesses, and you can guess all the way up until the end, until I reveal. That's cool too. Visor says 58 milks. John says spendy, like 800 milks. Freddie says 46 milks. Carrison says 666 milks. Visor says Enix, more like sucks. Boys, how much milk, how much money is E.V.O getting on the secondary market? Let's find out right now. Holy shit. Lot of money. Lot of money for E.V.O. Loose. Just the cartridge. $245. Not a chance in 7 hells. I would pay $200 for a video game. John, I just have the cart. Smart. Looking at these prices. Whoa. Complete Sib inbox $814. No, Jack guessed it right. Brand spanking new, smothered and covered in the cellophane, $2,604. That is 2 rent payments, boys. Well, for me, splitting it half, it's 2 rent payments. It's about 1 1/3 rent payment without it. 1 1/6. 1 1/5. Graded $9,100 for E.V.O. Get the fuck out of here, man. No way. No way. Box only, just a box, $260. Manual only, just the instruction booklet, $178. Who was closest without going over? That would be Jonathan. Jonathan. John guessed $800, and he was $14 away. John, congratulations, brother. You were right on the money. John may have had a little bit of a heads up because he bought the game at some point in time in his life, but I guarantee when he bought it, it was not $800. John, how much did you buy it for? It's fine. You don't have to out yourself. We all know you're rich. It's fine. Like, you can tell us how much you spent on this. You can be ashamed of yourself. You might have gotten it in a trade. You might have gotten it in a bargain bin, you know? So, John, carve your tally into your arm. You were the winner for today's secondary market, brother. All right, let me catch up with chat. Frederick, I agree. F that noise. I would not even pay $100 for Grand Theft Auto, the new Grand Theft Auto that's coming out. And I feel like $100 for the new Grand Theft Auto, I feel like it's actually justified. Like, I feel like they're allowed to charge $100 for that game. It's a gigantic fucking game that you play for like 80 hours. So, and you can continue to play for like, you know, hundreds of hours. So I feel like GTA, that's warranted. $100 is fine. But $200 for $245 for this game? No. 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 Jack, let me know when you're ready for another derailment. Feel free, Jack. Go for it, brother. There's no rhythm to this. I don't mind you guys disrupting me. Carrison, I like this segment of 6 Does Math. I don't think I was right. I don't think I was on the mark. So me is not so great with the maths. Jack, how much for the poop version? Also, what happened in 2013 and 2021? 2021, probably something related to COVID? I don't know. COVID was 2019 though, right? Yeah, jumps, spikes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There are, just like anything else in the secondary markets, there are targeted buyouts with people looking to basically artificially inflate the price by buying as many copies as they can on the internet to create a shortage and then listing their copies for the price that they want. That happens all the time with retro video games. That's the best guess I could have outside of COVID, John, I think I paid like $80 before I went insane. Good for you, John. That's what, $800 or 800% price increase, profit? John's smart about his money. He knows what he's doing. Jack, yeah, I think they're charging access to the game as service, maybe at that price. Yeah, I would think so. Have you seen the 2025 Spectrum game Cubics? No, like Spectrum ZX? Like the weird console that only you Europeans and Brits have? We don't know anything about that. The only Spectrum we know over here is used as an identification badge, a substitution for personality when it comes to Spectrum. Goldie! Yeah, hello, Six. How are we doing, Golden? Golden wants me to read the scriptures. Look, I have 2 daughters, virgins, both of them. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do what you like with them. But do nothing to these men, because they have come under the shelter of my roof. Genesis. That obviously comes from the tale in which I can't remember who's housing the angels. They're housing angels, and then there's just a rancid, rampant mob that wants to gang rape the angels. And then the guy comes out and is it Lot? Yeah, that's right, Lot. Thank you, Jack. Thank you for being in the clinch. And Lot comes out and he's like, no. He's like, you can gang rape my daughters. That's fine. But leave the angels alone. And especially if they're biblically accurate angels, the angels that have 4,700 eyes, why the fuck would they want to gang fuck that? Weird. We're a strange species. Thank you for redeeming the scriptures, Goldie. We appreciate you. Vicer redeemed asks a question. Hunter S. Thompson? I love Hunter S. Thompson. I absolutely adore Hunter S. Thompson. I feel like there are some aspects of Hunter S. Thompson that are a little overrated. But I feel like in terms of journalism, gonzo journalism, in terms of stream of consciousness, in terms of, being aberrant and avant-garde to convey data and information and make you think about things in a different way, I think Hunter S. Thompson was great. Like, I think there are some times where I read Hunter S. Thompson and I'm just like, okay, Hunter, you could have benefited a little bit more from your editor. There's some stuff that's a little self-indulgent for my taste, and the whole shtick that Hunter S. Thompson has, which may or may not be a shtick. I'm pretty sure it is a shtick, but it was good for the time. Like I think it was quintessential for the time. Hunter crawled so we could walk. Freddie, have you ever come under a roof? Answers in chat. Yeah, on a semi-daily basis, really. Like, you got to keep the pipes clean, man. Jack, Lot, the only good guy, but will pimp his daughters for the sake of some made-up people. Jack gets it. Jack often wonder about that regarding the angels that visited Lot. Yeah, I know. Like, again, biblically accurate angels, don't they have 2,700 eyes? Like you got to have a cornea kink, Some of us do, though. Vicer, funniest part about Lot is that the mob wanted to fuck old man Lot, too. Yeah. They're just like, find us a hole, please. Warmed up towel, dug a grave, it doesn't matter, we'll put it in anything. Jack, no wonder his wife was salty. Jack, are you doing, is that from like being cast into a pillar of salt from looking back at the town, looking back at Gamora? Did you just do a pun there, Jack? Yes, okay, all right. That was tremendous, Jack. You can see yourself out. That door's for you. Because I read it at first, and I was like, yeah, it probably was salty. And then I was like, oh, wait, I see what Jack's... That was really good, Jack. That was really good. You brought the count up to 11, brother. Thank you. Thank you for breaking my brain midstream. Vicer, I'd fuck a biblically accurate angel, to be honest. It'd be interesting. It would be interesting. I just want to know how to go about. I agree, the logistics. Me personally, I probably wouldn't want to fuck the biblically accurate angel. I just want the logistics. Someone just explain it to me. I don't actually need to do it. I just wanted it to explain to me. Jack, $100 is so low. I agree, Jack, especially because we just started this last time I streamed. And we're already up to $11 within 1.3 streams, you know? I realize the error of my ways very quickly, but that's fine. We'll keep it as it is. If you guys can get $100 within 1 calendar year, I will deign upon you a prize. I will give you guys a prize, and it will be a prize that you guys will like. I assure you of that. John, did you know there's an anti-angel font? It's sans serif. Yep, I put it too low, boys. I put it too low. Put it way too low. You can see yourself out, John. That's 3 for you, John. Vicer, he's gonna replay Pentiment as bro. Fuck no, I'm not. God, no, I'm not. Pentiment's a really great game. I will never stream it. I don't recommend streaming it. Took me a year and a half to beat it with my brother, streaming it every week. Don't you give me the 6 mailer. Ooh, bad. Bad. Speaking of bad. All right, boys. I got a commercial for you guys. It's not a commercial. It's just a pizzo mezzo. I need to take a comfort break. I need to leak. John, I played it twice. That was enough forever. I don't know how the hell you got it through twice, John. I literally don't. The game takes so long. It's a really good game. Really good game. I just did not like streaming it. I learned the error of my ways very quickly into it. Like, boys, I have a pizzo mezzo for you. We're talking about evolution, right? Well, kind of, sort of. We're talking about E.V.O, which is short for evolution, right? We're talking about evolution. Now, when I think evolution, boys, I only think of one source when it comes to evolution. There's only one source that should explain evolution to everybody, okay? And that source is Billy Graham. Billy Graham's classic sermon. All right, boys, you guys watch this. I'll be back. Learn about evolution from Billy Graham.
Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Of course, Jesus was talking about his resurrection. He was rebuking the scribes and the Pharisees. They were wanting a sign. Jesus said, I am the sign. And my death and burial and resurrection will be a sign in every generation that God loves the world and was willing to give his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. But it's interesting to me that Jesus picked one of the most incredible stories in all the Bible to use as an illustration. It says that God prepared a great fish to swallow Jonah. In other words, he was custom made by God for the occasion. God prepared a great fish. We know that they found whales that are 70 feet long. We don't know what kind of fish it was, but God prepared it, and the whole thing is a miracle from top to bottom anyway. In fact, the little book of Jonah is a book of miracles. It's filled with miracles. the wind that came up, the fish that was prepared, the gourd that grew. But the greatest miracle of all was the greatest revival in the history of the world, when one of the greatest cities of all of world history turned from the king on down to God in repentance of sin and faith in God. Now, before that happened, though, God had called Jonah. God said, Jonah, I want you to go and warn the people of Nineveh to repent of their sins because judgment is coming. Now, the scripture says, and Jonah said, the word of the Lord came unto Jonah. Did you know that that expression or a similar expression is found over 2,000 times in the Old Testament? I believe the word of the Lord did come to them. I don't believe they'd tell 2,000 lies in the Old Testament. I believe that this book, the Bible, is inspired of God. It's God's book. It's God's message to every generation. The word of the Lord came unto Jonah. And God's word said, Jonah, arise and go to Nineveh. Cry out against Nineveh, for their wickedness has come up before me. There comes a time when God can stand sin and wickedness no more. And judgment must come. That's the danger in America right now. That's the danger in the world right now. Our wickedness is so great that God may allow judgment to fall unless we as a people turn back to God. The word of the Lord came unto Jonah. But you know, Jonah wasn't happy about it. So Jonah decided that he was going to flee. He was going to get away. He was going to disobey God. And the Bible says that Jonah fled from the presence of the Lord. And he went down to Joppa and he bought a ticket for Tarshish, because you see, Tarshish was a great resort city. And he thought to himself, I can go down there and lie on a beach and the Lord won't even know where I am. I can get away from it all. And that's been true all the way through the Bible. Adam and Eve thought they could get away from God and hide in the garden and hide behind the fig leaves that they sowed after they rebelled against God. But God came walking in the garden and said, Adam, where art thou? The Bible says you can make your bed in hell and you can't get away from God. There's nowhere for you to flee from God. And then the Bible says that he went down to Joppa, got into the ship, and went down into the bottom of the ship to go asleep. Sin always leads us down. Jonah went down. And when you sin and persist in sin, it's going to lead you down. Samson was one of God's servants. And God put up with his sins for 20 years. The patience, the love, and the grace of God toward Samson is one of the great stories of the Bible. But there came a time when God said, it's enough. And Samson was captured, and he was blinded. And Samson suffered the judgment of God because of his sin.
Yep. All right, you guys got it figured out? Did Billy Graham explain evolution to you? Because I didn't get any of that. None of it. None of it. Oh, that's right. Jesus. Of course. Of course. Oh, Vicer, if I was a god, I'd make fish eat people too. I definitely would. You got to keep them on their toes, you know. Jack, God could knock up a mean poached salmon. Knock up? Like, Jack, God the Carl, God the Son, and the Poly Ghost. Poly Ghost. John, I think I heard this guy talk about the crucifixion. He really nailed it. Jack to John, did he hang the main body of his argument or just on 2 or 3 points? That's really good. I love the blasphemous puns. Those were my favorite. Vicer, God's going to punish us for all the anime gotcha games for sure. Indubitably. Armor Japan cameo in the Bible? I didn't know what he said, Armor. You'd have to gotta catch me up. Jack Graham saying nudity is virtuous there. I mean, everything Billy Graham says, I take it to heart. I more truthful than the Bible. John, he explained how they never reused crosses. They were afraid of cross contamination. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. John, I feel like if they really believed in it, they wouldn't have called it crucifixion. They would have called it a crucifact. Okay, John. Okay. I agree. I agree. All right, moving over. You guys want to play a game? You guys want to see an actual video game? All right, let's play the game. Let's see what we got here. All right, just like always, boys, if there is an intro, I will shut up and watch it. All right, come over here. Bring this. Oh, hold on. Let me bring this over real quick. Bada bing. Fleischer. Okay. Armor. Oh, right. You're a gaming channel. About 4.6 billion years ago, the sun had 9 smaller something. I don't know. I didn't get to see it. John, time for the sword segment of the show. Yeah, pretty much. My dear Gaia, please listen to me. From this time forward, every 1 billion years, you will have children called life. One of them will be able to help you to build a new era. Okay. Okay. Yeah, is the sun talking? I think so. Each child must endure a difficult trial. You might think it's too severe, but it is necessary. All right. All right. Vicer's excited for it. The trial is a test of nature, the survival of the fittest. If he passes, I will allow him to be your partner and to enter Eden. So arranged marriage with stipulations? Jack, I like it when the planets line up. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. We're getting into, what is it, DVD video screensaver, like Euphoria? Inner Euphoria is here when the planets line up. Will we get another one? Oh. Is that it? Is that our intro? Oh, nope, we're still going. E.V.O, search reader. It'll probably go to the demo from this part, if I had to guess. Armor, ain't that her children too? You are correct. You are correct. Yeah, the whole Gaia's father is the sun? What, Helios? Or I don't know. I can't remember my mythology. I barely have a brain working for it. Jack, nah, if it was a screensaver, then occasionally one of the planets would be a teapot. It's true. John, I don't care much for our solar system. 1 star. Karrison, wasn't that Gaia talking to us? No, that was Gaia's father talking to Gaia. Because he mentioned her name. He said her name outright. Garrett, this music is awesome. I agree. Like, so far from everything what I've heard, Enix, they definitely know. Wait, was Enix the developer or the publisher? Or was it Almanac that was the developer? Anyways, whoever's responsible for the sound composition, they did a good job. Did a good job. Okay, we're just looping back. Looping back. Karrison, oh, you didn't do the voice. What voice? What voice do I do? You know, the voice? I don't know what voice I do. I have 4 voices, so it's 25% chance. All right, we're gonna get into it, boys. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. We'll push the starts, and we'll play the games. Oh, we're going right into it. There she is, boys. Boo her! Chat, boo her! She's the reason for all of the maladies of the entire human species. Hello, Gaia. I do like the fact that they made her hair, like the opacity, transparent, and her hair is the ocean, guys. My name is Gaia. I'm the one who watches over all life, including you. Are you watching over me right now? Armor, hey, boo. You will journey through many periods of time on this planet, a journey of change. Okay, okay. Vicer, I bet she has nice boobs. Yeah, probably. I don't know if they ever show Gaia's bust in like the box art or the instruction manual or... The journey will not be easy. Only the strong will survive. This is a trial given by my father. I hope you can survive this trial and meet me in Eden. This will be the end of your journey. Well, the time has come. You may go now. You are already a fish. What? It took 3 billion years for your body to evolve into a fish? We need to polish that up. Carrison, ask her why our tendons located in certain parts of our hands. Carrison's having some hand problems. Jack, true fact, Carrison, I have twice pushed an acupuncture needle through my left hand on purpose. Ooh. Ooh. I don't do the whole needles thing. The needling. I feel like again, I can't talk much about it because I've never done it and I haven't done the science or the research for it. It feels like flim-flam to me though. It feels like chicanery. Good luck. But I can't actually say. I'm not an acupuncturist or a doctor. Chapter 1, the world before land. 500 to 450 million BC. Jack, yeah, acupuncture is highly theatrical placebo. That's what I thought. I was just like, I mean, I guess Meemaw science, it kind of makes sense, you know, get more blood to the area. But I don't know, man. It just, it seems like on par with like medieval bloodletting, you know? It's just, all right, here we go, boys. We're in it. We're a fish. We're a fish. Look at us. All right, we have a swallow button. That's a chew button or a bite button. The other buttons don't do shit. We have a bite and a chew, and a chew and a swallow. Jellyfish. What? We have another newcomer? Okay. Welcome to the world where the rule is only the fittest shall survive. They're just hammering home. Look, newcomer, you better listen to the rules of this world. There are the 3. 1, fight for survival and for food. Okay. 2, only move forward, never back. Okay. The last is evolve and become strong. Okay. Well, this is a very dangerous world, isn't it? Are you afraid of it? The weak and flabby will be easy to defeat. Is this Vicer? Vicer, were you a jellyfish at some point in time? Harrison, chew button. To eat all the boba. I agree, we need more boba. I need some therapy boba today. What about you, newcomer? All right, we bit him. Oh, did we? Oh, I was pressing the wrong button, that's why. All right, we'll bite him again. Bite his ass. Ah, yep, snacking down. I don't know why he turned into a giant meat bone. He's a fish, isn't he? Can I grab this? Okay, you do have to swallow the actual meat parts. You can't just run into it. Vicer, nah, this game looks bad. $9,000 game, by the way. Disgusting. Like, I mean, so far, Control, it's a little wooden. It's a little stiff, you know. It's functional though. It's not terrible. It's not bad. The music does bang though. A lot of bangers here. We ate a worm. Uh-oh. What was that? Did my penis like scrape against the ocean floor there? What happened there? Either that or the hurt boxes are fucking weird, man. Oh shit, jellyfish slapping me? All right, bite him down. Okay, very simplistic, not bad. Jack, Marcus says this is one of the best games ever. Up there with Horace Goes Skiing and E.T. Wow, is Freddy Dingo still here? He can let us know about E.T. At least the PlayStation 1 version. I'm still bewildered by Freddy streaming that game. It's just like, who wanted that game, Freddy? Oh, okay. We're getting flood warnings. We're getting neighborhood flood warnings. I guess there are streets out there that are flooded. We're getting a lot of rain where we are right now. Now, Vicer is definitely a jellyfish. I agree. He's immortal. He's timeless. Like Vicer, I evolved from the jellyfish. Yes. Okay. We see a lot of your kind here in the Cave of Guidance. I could use some of that. Jack, oh, I thought the jellyfish was a friend telling you your tasks. He was, but I mean, he himself said survival of the fittest. So it's not my fault. It's not my fault that he can't wrap his beak around my blue body, you know? Now we're coming down here. This element of it, oh, we got the stroboscopic meat. Okay, 50 plus 10. Can we upgrade? Evolution capability, record of evolution. Okay, this is our stats. Okay, cool. Looks jumping ability. We have 1 point in jumping ability for a fish. Interesting. Hold on, no, I want to go to evolve. What do we need to evolve? Okay, here we go. This is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. Jaws, horns, neck, body, hands and feet, dorsal tail, tail. What do you guys want? You guys want jaws? I'm thinking jaws. Let me catch up on chat while you guys are talking. Carrison, don't forget to chew. I paid over $800. No, I paid $0 for this. Although I was a little concerned this morning when I went to go get the ROM because the website that I use is down. And I was like, oh no, it happened. It was like, Harrison was literally telling me, why don't you just go get the game yesterday when I was getting ready? She's like, why don't you get the game? Make sure it's ready. I'm like, it'll be ready. It'll be fine. I know where to get it. Go to get it. The website's down. I was like, God damn it. Armor, jellyfish, dong slap. Okay, you guys didn't guess, so I'm going to say Jaws. We're going to do Jaws. I'm going to do Jaws. Okay, that's the cancel button. Jaws, how much would you... Oh, we have to have a lot. We have to have a lot of Jaws. Never mind. Never mind. We're not ready yet, boys. We're not ready yet. All right, we're going through here. Go through this little alcove, this little enclave. Okay, different enemies. Electric eels or just eels? Give me the meat. Give me the meat. Oh, okay, we're getting ate up. That's fine. We're doing fine. Okay, so far, novel concept. A little dull when it comes to actual gameplay, because I get a feeling, I could be wrong, I get a feeling you're just going to be doing this. At least as a fish, over and over and over again. So, but we'll give it time. We've only been playing it for like 2.5 minutes. So, rumors circulate among the cucumbers. What? What? The angler's horn attracts enemies because of its great light. They say we can't return here if we cross the third volcano in the sea. It is Gaia's plan to lead the fish to a new world. Jack, I have some cucumber rumors circulating around me. Seedless. Okay, we just ate them up, snapped them up. All right, we ate some roe. Something in your body speaks. How are you progressing? Don't worry, I will help you evolve. You may call me Crystal. Carrots and the cucumbers talking shit again. Yeah, they are. I will give you advice on how to evolve. Evolving your jaws will increase your biting strength. Evolving your body, defensive. Horns, attack. Hands, feet, and dorsal fin and tail. Hit points, level, hit points, agility, and strength. Be careful, evolving one part of your body may decrease another part. Okay, wish I had known that before I went into puberty, that's for sure. Do we exit out this way? Is this a dead end? Did I go the wrong way? The jag boob's not an option? Apparently not. Apparently not. Like, which is a goddamn shame. I would love to have some Piscine breasts, you know? When else am I gonna get them? All right, we're just chomping down. Oh, okay, we have no iframes. No iframes on our fish. Okay, I don't think there's a way that you can actually get in close and hit them without getting, okay, maybe not. I was gonna say, it seems like we're getting hit every time we try to bite. All right, we just gotta do it from far away. Just gotta bite the tail. Yeah, he ran away, but that's fine. Yeah, we're a fish. We can go with that. Armor, heard they shut down a bunch of ROM sites recently. Yeah, dude, they're cracking down on it. And by they, I mean Nintendo. Nintendo are still operating from, you know, the 1980s where piracy was running rampant and they couldn't control themselves. Oh, we can jump. Can we jump over? Am I supposed to evolve? I guess we need to evolve, right? Dorsal fin? Body? Body, maybe? Scaly body, right? Is this what I need? I don't know. Mysterious time stream evolves you. We got a scaly body, look at us. We're scaly now, okay. Rock on, I like it. Okay, now he can, no he can't. Did I miss something? What the fuck, man? John, sea cucumbers are always keeping up with the current events, apparently. Apparently. Like, I didn't know the sea cucumbers were social gadflies, you know? Carrison, and then he reminds me to remind him to do pre-pro. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I gotta do pre-pro for tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot all about it. You have to chew them. I'm trying. I'm trying. Not a lot of texture in eels, you know? It's all one slimy strand of spaghetti. Did I miss something? Was there a door or something? What was I? Let's eat these cucumbers. They ain't doing nothing. Do we have to just keep coming back here and grind over? That can't be. That cannot be the case. That cannot. No. We'll eat the crystal again. Armor, damn. So drugs cause evolution? Well, look at me, Armor. Can't you tell? Okay, we did all this. All right. Yeah. Can we get through? No, we can't bite through. That's good to know. No biting. Biting ain't gonna do it. Am I supposed to go back? I don't. All right, we'll just go back. We're going out. Come around this way. Do you guys have any resonant memories from this game? Do you guys have any resonant memories from Evolution? What was your favorite part in your evolutionary cycle? Mine was when I got legs. That was pretty gnar, you know? I got tired of fucking slithering on my belly everywhere. It's just like, shit, man. They don't make the road soft for belly scrapers. I mean, I'll get these guys and then I'll exit out of this level because I can't seem to get over there unless I'm supposed to evolve something. Okay, we did exit out. All right. So are we gonna, yeah, we can progress. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So it was just a tutorial stage. That works. John, hands and feet, maybe to go on land. That's what I was thinking too. I don't know why I chose body, but the carrots and give me their names. Get them. I love when Carrison segues into the mode where I'm too shy and skittish to tell the waiter that I ordered waffle fries and they gave me sweet potato fries. I love when Carrison segues into that mode. There we go. Bada bing. Let's see. Jack, air breathing? I remember the novelty of it took a while to wear off. Oh, okay. Jack, so you have played this game. And then I was like, what? I have to keep doing this forever? Oh, we're getting spit roasted, boys. Getting spit roasted. Oh, shit. All right, bite his tail. Bite his tail. He's leaving. But not before we eat him. We ate him up. Carrison, did you know this game has 31 bad endings? Holy shit. That's a lot. That's a lot. Ooh, we're getting ate up, boys. We gotta come up with better tactics here. This is not working for us. These little fish are eating our asses up. Jesus. There we go. Oh, only one health point? That kind of sucks. Okay, they split into two. Shit. Okay, we're just gonna go ham on them. Bada bing. Carrison, my favorite part was when I couldn't feel my joints. Welcome to life in your early 30s, baby. It only gets worse. I can speak from experience because my early 30s are way past me. All right, we're gonna eat the jelly, or eat the anemone. Anemone. Do you guys have to slow your speech down to say anemone? Hi there, fish. Try eating a red crystal. You may evolve into a strange creature. Okay, well, that's all you have to tell me. Don't tell me twice, I'll do it. Crystal power causes mysterious evolution. Mysterious time stream evolves you. What are we gonna evolve into? Oh shit! We're into a manta ray? Is this a ray? Kind of looks like a ray. John, sweet potato fries over waffle fries all day long. The only problem I have with sweet potato fries is freezer sweet potato fries are impossible to cook. I don't think human beings can actually cook freezer sweet potato fries without burning the fuck out of them. I've used every oven known to man. I've used every air fryer known to man. They burn every single fucking time. Cannot get them to not burn. So you either get some really burnt ass crispy fries. Oh, it doesn't work yet. Return to former body. What? What? Why did I get cock teased? I wanted to be Steve Irwin's vengeance plot. Son of a bitch. Karrison, I hope you find Sugiyaman. Is that a threat? Armor? It looks like an eel. What, me? What I was? That looks like an eel to you, farmer? Do they have oceans over there in Texas? Have you seen aquatic life? The ocean of Teradus. Oh, they're running away. Why are they running away? There's a wall of bubbles. Observant? Observant? Jack, still no external genitals, I noticed. Nope. We are all Ken doll. They're still running away. Why are you guys running away? John, I guess now you're an X-ray. Terrible. Terrible. Can we get him? What? What? Are we the baddies? What's going on here? All right, we got no fish. There's a wall of bubbles. I have to kill the fish. I have to get these fish that are running away from me. How? They run faster than me. Do I have a run button? No, no run button. God, man, we're gonna have to chase him down. Okay, we'll catch him off at the pass. Maybe we'll catch him off at the pass. Okay. How? What? I want to eat. Fuck, man. Am I doing something wrong here? Oh! There we go. Okay, we got one bite. Oh, Lord. John, can you evolve to be faster? I think so. That's good. That's a good question, John. Probably tail, I would think. Tail or dorsal fin? What's oh, we can original dorsal. Oh wait, no. That's I want my sailing dorsal fin. Okay. All right. Dorsal fin. We'll do this one. Mysterious time stream evolves you. All right. Are we faster now? Yeah, we're definitely faster. Right? Definitely faster. Still not fast enough, but faster. We chased them all the way to the end of the screen. Where you going? Got your ass. A little kiss, little fish kiss. Uh-oh. The wall of bubbles has disappeared because of the explosion from the volcano. Okay, naturally. All right. Well, at least they're mixing up the level design. I appreciate that. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't appreciate that part. We're going to go all the way to the top. Stay away from this. All of this. We don't need this. Can we just move on? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. We don't have to stay here with the volcano fucking everything up. There we go. We got there, boys. There we go. There we go. Bada bing. There it is. The cave of Zenectus? Zenectus? I don't know how to pronounce that. I have Florida public education here, boys. We're doing the best that we can with what we got. Like I said, I like the game so far. I kind of want to see the game outside of the water aspects, you know? Because I'm already kind of, until you give me a megalodon shark, I'm already kind of bored of this part. But I know it blooms. I know the game opens up a little bit. So I feel like I owe it to the game to at least, you know, get the first area done. Just to see what we can turn into. I want to be a monkey pterodactyl, guys. I think it's necessary. Karrison, what about your chompers? Could help you eat the enemies. That's true too. Oh, I think we're gonna need it for that guy. He's already pissed off. Oh Lord, he's coming straight for us, boys. The jaws, we can't evolve them. Yeah, let's evolve the jaws. Let's do it. Mysterious time stream evolves you. Oh, look at our teeth. We're all gangly. Oh, he's fucking us up real bad. God damn. Bite his ass. Get him. Get him. We're going toe to toe. We're gonna stand with this beast. We win. Give me that meat. It's only 4, that kind of sucks. Music changed. I mean, the music has been pretty legit so far, to be honest with you. It's not bad whatsoever. All right, what is this? Is this cephalopod? Oh shit, he's turning into the, oh god. Oh, I didn't know I was gonna get skewered by Jack's pinball skills playing this fucking game. All right, there we go. Gutter ball, nice, chop faster. I'm trying. The horns protect, it doesn't protect. Oh, I think we're squaring off against something that's big. Oh, and we're dead. And center drain, that's right. So sorry, you've been defeated. I will revive you. Please keep this a secret from my father. The sun. It's gonna be kind of hard to keep it a secret from, he kind of sees everything. Your E.V.O P has been reduced slightly. Oh, well, thanks, Gaia. Thanks for giving me a little bit of punishment upon resurrecting me. I don't need to go here. Can we go further? Do we have to go here? Yeah, we have to go here. Fuck. All right, we lost some points, boys. So we have to do more grinding. Ooh, not my most favorite thing in the video game ever, you know? The grinding, especially this kind of grinding. All right, come over here. Guys, what's your favorite fish? We have evolved to that part of the stream. Oh, we're getting whipped. All right, we're just gonna, apparently you can try traveling on top of the water to jump out easily. That's what I was trying to do, but it wasn't really working. Like, I was jumping directly up, and that part worked, but everything else, all right, we're just gonna try to avoid him. See if we can just get past him. That guy's bouncing around, we don't need any of that. He's coming for us, that's fine. Ooh, took a bite out of our ass, that's fine. We're gonna keep going forward. A blue crystal? 500, okay, now we're talking. Now we can do something, right? All right, horn? Spiraled horn? What about body? Shell body? Shell body sounds kind of interesting. Hands and feet. Kokla fish? Fin, all right, yeah, we'll get a fin. See if that'll increase our top speed as well. Nice. Nice, I don't know what it did. Did it increase our top speed? Yeah, it did actually. We're faster. Cool. Okay, I like that. I mean, again, novel concept. I do like the concept of what we're doing here. Ooh, I don't like this fish coming after my ass though, or this one bouncing off my ass. Not a fan of no iframes. That's a little rough, but I guess you just gotta get good. You just gotta get better. Eat this urchin. Eat this urchin. Nope, can't eat that urchin. Oh, come over here. Then eat that urchin. All right. Somebody left us an anemone in a pot. Very, very courteous and decent of them. John, this gameplay is pretty sophisticated. John, this is what you're doing to me right now. The silverfish is what you're doing to me right now. You're eating me up, brother. Let me eat this. Let me eat this. Let me eat this. Okay, very nice. Come on down. Again, music is good. Good music. You ain't pinballing me today, brother. Not today. John, the bad ones are sometimes more music. I agree. I agree. They both break my brain in equal ways, you know? Kerosene, eat all the jellies. I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. Ooh, underwater volcano. I could use some boba jelly right now. Just not, oh shit, we got hit from the volcano. Just not coffee jellies. I found out the other day, boys, there's a reason why I don't have caffeine intake after my first caffeine intake. It just makes me so anxious. Like, it's not good. I don't like it. That's why I had to stop drinking an entire pot of coffee a day. Domain, oh God, they're ganging up on us, boys. They're using flanking formations. We're just gonna evade them all together, go after the easy enemies, you know? There we go, chomping down, chomping down. All right, I'm gonna save my upgrade, because I feel like this is a boss level. I feel like we're probably gonna need it for the boss, right? Final guy in round one, or final stage in round one, probably a boss behind him. Is it gonna be Loch Ness? You know? Flipper? SpongeBob? I don't know. Oh, look how happy he is, though. He's so happy to be jumping out of the water. He's very excited about the premise. Oh, God, please. Give me a smooch. Smooch is for yous. Oh, God. Oh, oh, God! Stop it! Please! Not having iframes is kind of hard when the fishes are spit roasting you. Oh, Jesus. All right, serious. I'm so hungry right now. All right, come over here. Let's see this. Are you dash jumping? There's a dash? What button is dash? Is there a dash? Hold on, let me find out. Bad eye holes? Oof, yeah, no, not the greatest. Okay, that button is not dash. That button is not dash. That button is not dash. No, I don't know, but I think it exists. Maybe. It might. Forward. Oh, forward. Okay, there is a dash. Well, thank you for bringing that to my. I never would have assumed there was a dash command in this game. It's forward. Like, press forward twice. Oh, yeah, forward directly into a wall. Hold on, what is jump? That's jump. Okay, so let's see if we can do it. No. There's an invisible wall there. Can't get up there. Which sucks too, because like you're evolving, you would think you'd be able to, you know, flop up on the land a little bit, you know, enjoy yourself, but not the case. Not the case. That's fine. I'm gonna save my evolution because like I said, I feel like there's a boss coming up, and I feel like we're gonna need it for the boss. This fucker, Jesus. Can we bite this? We can bite it. That's fine. You go your way. I'm gonna keep on trucking, brother. There we go. Oh, all right, going up. I just want to get past the fish level. I want to see what else this game has to offer. So far, it's interesting. Like it's not bad. I am intrigued by the concept. I wish I could use a little bit more than just my mouth. I do that enough on stream and everywhere else. You know, keep my mouth shut. Okay, there we go. Kill the cone heads. Are those squid? Is that squid? What happens if we just try to swallow? Get your head out of the gutter. Don't clip me. Okay, there we go. Nothing. You cannot swallow until you are ready to swallow. Which that sounds about right for life too. Carrison, there is tackle, kick, button command too. What? It must be later in the game because the seaweed whisper to one another. There's a lot of animals just be talking. Friends, the Strolites are trying to create a new world using oxygen. I can't trust the oxygen. It's either super oxygen or bust. They're having trouble because the Curasalaches keep interfering with them. We got a music change? Can we get out of water? Domain of the Curalaces. Okay. We got sharks. We're biting the shit. Oh, that shark is biting the fuck out of us. Hold on, let's see if we have a dash attack. Kind of. We kind of do. Give me this starfish. I'll eat this. I'll eat this. I mean, I do like the fact that you're just going around eating everything. That part's pretty fucking cool. John, I figured the squids would put up more of a fight. After all, they're well armed. Is that octopus? I know what you did for the joke, though, John. I understand what you did for the joke. It was necessary. It was necessary. Squid have beaks. You guys know that? Like, just like a bird, they have a beak. Like, that's why whenever there's like squid or calamari, I'm just like, I call dibs on the beak. And nobody has any idea what I'm talking about, but it's fine by me. All right, we're gonna pass on by this shark. We don't need to fight him. We don't need to fight him. All right, we're gonna hide here. Have you tried pressing all the buttons? I have. Here, check it out. All right, square, that's our bite. That's our bite. Square is our bite. Triangle, that's our swallow. Circle does not a goddamn thing. I'm holding it down to see if it does anything. It doesn't do anything. X does not a goddamn thing. I'm holding it down. It doesn't do anything. R1, which would be R for the Super Nintendo, nothing. L, which would be L for the Super Nintendo, does nothing. Pause gets us that, and then select gives us this. So the only thing I can think of is you probably have to evolve into a different beast to get those functions. That would be my first guess. That would be my first and only guess. Oh, this fucking shark fucking us up, boys. He's chomping down on us, slapping us with the tail and everything. Okay, we cannot take on Sharky, Jesus Christ. Oh, X commands life to eat. Yeah, apparently. We're moving on. I'm not fucking with the sharks. I ain't got time for them. I feel like I should probably be more Coast of Pange. Pange? Can we jump? You recklessly jumped into a world without oxygen and passed away. How was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know? We're gonna lose our E.V.O points. Shit. Carrison, so if a piece of meat is nearby, you'll eat it without chomping. What? X commands life to eat? You'll eat it without chomping. Don't tell me how to eat my meat. I like to chew my meat. I don't like to pelican swallow it like some people I live with. I'm just joking. Carrison doesn't. She chews her food. She is faster. She is a faster eater than me, though, which I thought it was kind of strange because I thought I was a fast eater. But Carrison smokes my ass when it comes to eating. Like literally, I'm like halfway into a 2-sentence story, and Carrison's already done with her food. It also allows you to eat plants off the ground. Oh, okay, that works then. Like, let's get on the ground, you know? Are you talking about like in the underwater aspects? Let's find out. Nah, I tried to bite him. Nah, X ain't doing it. Come over there, bite his ass before he starts pinballing all over the place. We lost half of our fucking E.V.O points. God damn. Look at that, we interrupted his pinball. None of that today. No pinball for you. There you go, none for you. And then I dashed right into him, shit. All right. Oh, Jesus, all right. Oh God, okay. We're gonna keep going forward. Hold on, what can we evolve? Let's stop taking shit from these sharks, okay? I'm done with that. Original jaws, no. Horns? I mean, we could try to horn them. Angler's horn? I don't know what that does, but body, shell body, increase body size. Let's do shell body. I think that will increase our defense, I guess. It feels like defense. Let's do that. Because the sharks are tearing us apart, man. Okay. John, I used to have a crippling deli meat addiction. I had to quit cold turkey. No door for you. That was good, though. I did like that joke. Oh, God. Bite his ass. Bite him. There we go. Okay, we need more E.V.O points because we're all out now. All right, we're dashing. Dashed right into it. Son of a bitch. All right, give me the seaweed. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat that. I'll eat everything. Throw anything in front of me. Do we go to the next stage? Or no, we're in the domain. Okay, we're going away from this. Oh, we can dash up. Get off me! God damn, bro. Like I said, the iframes are a little rough because it traps you in like a side-scrolling beat 'em up where the opponent's just wailing on you. You can't get away from them. All right, we're dashing. I'm not fucking with sharks today. Nope. No. We're not doing that. Bite on that. Come over here. Bite on this. Impaled, but that's fine. Okay, pinball, that's fine. I'll take 1 over 6. Like, not Juan and not 6, but 1 over 6. All right, do we go to the next level? Coast, oh, okay, we're at the coast. Okay, let's not jump out of the water. Right? Right? Do we have to evolve to do this? Yeah, okay. I guess we have to evolve to do this. Shit. I love how they do the Looney Tunes comedy sound if you bump into a wall. It's a nice choice. All right, we obviously have to evolve, so we got to do some grinding. I mean, everywhere the strobe lights. Yeah, okay. Oh, if we could move to along the bottom and see without sticking, we would not have been ruined by the Karalashe. Shh! Speak quietly of the leader in the cave. I'll hear you. Oh, okay. Let's go see the cave. John, it seems like seaweed recovers a lot of life, so you're in trouble. You must seek kelp. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, boys. Our first boss. Huh? Who are you? Knowing that this is the domain of the Kuralash, king of the sea, why are you here? Are you not trying to help the Sterolites build a new world? Strolites? The sea is the only world. I will defeat anyone who helps the Strolites. Oh, God, that was quick. That was quick. He's mad. All right, I saw this from the GIF. He's got a bump in there. We bite his ass. All right, so we just got to evade him. Oh, God damn. I should have save stated. That would have been a smart choice. Should have save stated. All right, we'll give it a shot. We'll go again. Karrison, if there's a yellow crystal ball, eat it. I'll eat it. I'll eat all the crystal balls. John, damn, 14 I hit. I know, man. I feel like I'm underpowered. Like, I feel like I'm underleveled for this fight. I mean, I would say I'll power up, but I'm losing all of my experience points every time I die, so it's kind of hard to make progress if you're zeroed out every single time, you know? But, well, I mean, not technically zeroed out, but you know what I mean. All right, we're gonna try again. We're gonna get there and we're gonna save state it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna avoid all the Sharkies, avoid all the pinballs, bite his ass. You're mine. Chompy chomp. Karrison, actually eat any crystals. That's what I was thinking. I was like, you put a crystal in front of me right now in shark mode or fish mode. Apparently they do cool stuff. They do. They the yellow one evolved us immediately. We did not have to wait. It just evolved us. And then the other ones just gave us more EXP. You know, and it's just like, again, you know, there's a fucking crystal in front of me. I'm gonna eat it. That's just video game 101. Like, you can't tell me to not eat a crystal in front of me. Even if it has ramifications. What hit me? Even if it has ramifications, I'm still gonna eat it. I mean, okay. All right, well, I mean, we're making a lot of EVO points, though. I'm glad it's not just like 1 for 1, you know? They actually give you a healthy dose based on what you're eating. So that's fair. Thank God that's fair. Because I thought we were gonna have to do 1 by 1 by 1 all over again. And I was gonna be like, well, it was a good game, guys, and quit off the street. But I gotta eat something. I'm gonna try to beat this boss and check out the next world, the next level. And then go from there. And then I'll probably close out and raid out. I'm hungry, boys. I'm very hungry. Also, I need to smoke my weight in marijuana so I can try to put back on the back burner the horrible nature of this morning. Me this morning. Nobody else, just me, really. So, like, just like, fuck. Okay, we don't need to talk about it, though. We'll sell the sizzle. We'll keep going forward. We did a stream. That's all that matters. Oh, God. I feel sorry for Cody. He's the one that redeemed this game. So. All right, come over here. I got to stop talking bad about myself. My stream manager is going to get on me. She's right, but she's still going to get on me about it. Fuck, he's biting me. He's biting me, boys. God, his tail's slapping the shit out of me. Okay. Moving on. Karrison giving me the sass queen. Well, I mean, well, I'm not making fun of you. I'm saying you're right. So, oh God, right out the gate, bro. Fuck, man. That's all of our points. I didn't even get a chance to save state because he literally came hauling ass, chomping on me. This is what we're gonna do, boys. We're gonna grind. We're gonna go back to a previous stage, get some more points, you know? Can we do that? We cannot. Fuck. All right. We'll just grind here. We're just gonna grind here, boys. We're gonna grind until we can evolve, until we can do a digi-evolution. Come over here. Bite, bite. Chomp it down. Bite, bite. Chomp it down. Kerosene, you should be able to save whenever it goes to the map. Oh, yeah, no. I mean, it saves in-game. I'm just trying to do a save state to get to the boss. Then save state. That way we don't have to do all this all over again. That's what I'm trying to do. Because saving is fine. I can't see myself returning to this game, so I don't think I'll need to save it, actually. You know. But maybe, I don't know. I kind of, like I said, I want to reserve all judgment until I actually get out of the water. Starting the entire game as, I mean, thematically, evolutionarily speaking, it makes sense. You know, you're a fish, so you would want to start as like one of the lower caste of animals, and then work your way up. That makes sense from that sense, but from a gameplay value, I'm not really a big fan of this. Not the whole underwater aspects. I'm trying to think off the top of my head if there are good underwater stages. I'm coming up pretty blank when it comes to underwater video game stages. Can you guys think of like an underwater video game stage that's decent? That makes you want to think about like, oh, I can't wait till we do another underwater level. I don't think that's ever happened in video games. I could be wrong. All right, we're going up. We're gonna evade them. All right, we evaded them. Good, we're good. All right, we're chomping down. We're not getting hit. We're doing all right. Kerosene, I like underwater in Super Mario. I do not. I do not. That is chief among some of the levels in which I would not say are good. And it's not necessarily the level design or anything. It's just Mario's mechanics of swimming. Like I think that's really what gets people is just the feeling that you're underwater and you don't have full range of movement. Like, or at least that's the feeling for me. I can't speak for anybody else, but I can speak for me, which I will, which is what I'm doing right now. All right, we got 616, so we're doing okay in that regard. Stay away from the shark. Kerosene, can you show us the E.V.O upgrades real quick? Yeah, just 1 second. I'm just gonna get to the actual cave, and then I'm gonna save state outside of the cave. So long as this shark doesn't eat my ass up. Okay, we're gonna pause super quick, or we're just gonna evade. Okay, see, there we go, we evaded. All right, we'll do a save state. We'll do a save state right here so we don't have to do all this shit all over again. Okay, pause, unpause, select, there we go. Evolution. We got jaws, we got horns, neck and back of the head are locked out. We don't have those. You guys like my bear corner? Body, hands and feet, dorsal fin, tail, do not evolve. Can we afford jaws or body? Let's find out. We have 600, I think. So original jaws, we don't want that. The next upgrade is 800. Oh, you are short. Yeah, I'm short of that. You said body? Body. The next one is increased body size by 400. We could do that. You looking to do that? Let's give it a shot. Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's do it. We'll increase the body size. Hell yeah, there it is. Mysterious time stream evolves you. We're bigger now. We're bigger now. We ain't got pushed around by this fuck. That's right. Look at us. Our fin goes back and everything. Okay, gotta wait for him to charge. There it goes. Bite his ass. Bite his ass. Okay, he's gonna hit us with the fin if we stay overly long. Okay, he's gonna make us come all the way out here. He's gonna bite. Oh, 13. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Chomp him! Vicer, this is better than Super Mario Brothers. Is it? Vicer has a love affair for Super Mario. Oh shit. All right, we need to eat these starfish. We need to eat this starfish. Eat this starfish. Eat the seaweeds. Ah, there you go. Bite his ass. Bite him. All right, we'll take the one hit. That's fine. Come on over. Chop him. Oh, he chopped me right in the face. We'll just reload that state. There you go. There you go. All right, we're at least gonna beat this boss. Horns maybe? Would horns help? Hands and feet? Tackle fin. What's tackle fin? Let's find that out. I'm just gonna. Oh no. Kerosene! Turn their gut into a science experiment bacteria colony from licking escalator handrails and motel bathtubs and the colony insider usurped the rest. Kerosene. Kerosene. Overactive tongue, you know? It claims the best out of us. We hardly knew ye, Kerosene. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's fucking YouTube. Come over here. Oh, we got bit. Fuck. Kerosene? Oh shit, I thought you had tackle fin already. Nah, not yet. Not yet. That would have been the smart way to do it. There we go, bite him. I mean, we could just play it real safe. Bite him. Nah, real safe ain't working either. All right, come over here. Where are you going? Where are you going? There we go. Bite him. All right, we're gonna save that energy right. Oh, never mind. We're not saving shit. Bite him. Bite him. Okay, we get at least 2 off of him. All right, he went all the way over there. No shit. Oh god. Okay, bite him. Bite him. All right, come over here. Make him do it again. How did I get hit by that? Or did I get hit by that, or was that a wall animation? Okay, good. Okay, he's not really that hard. You just gotta stay far away from the front of him. Okay. Doing good, doing good. Hopefully this doesn't take forever. Garrett, that shark is pissed! He is. He's not happy about it. He's slapping my ass with his ass tail. Fuck. We were close. We were close. We should probably, okay, now that, okay, we figured out the pattern, boys. We figured out the pattern. Let's upgrade our body again. And because that seemed to be working for us. So we'll go ahead and load the state. Come over here. And we're gonna go ahead and, oop, nope, that's canceled. Fuck. Damn, look at that, 2 hits. 2 hits and we're fucking dead. All right, try again. Do this. Nope, that's canceled. There we go. We'll do the body, right? Yeah, we'll do the body. We'll increase our size. And I think that helps with our defense. Okay. It removed 1 HP from his tackle. Son of a bitch. You have to believe in your chomps. Somebody does. We got a cursor on screen. Okay, we'll try again. Try again. All right, Jaws is way expensive. We ain't got the money for that. Dorsal fin, also way expensive. Oh, hold on. Let's turn the shark. The sharks are the Karalashes, right? Let's try the dorsal fin, right? I keep pressing cancel. Let's try the dorsal fin. Let's see what we look like with dorsal fin. Okay, we move faster, just in time for our ass to get ate up. Okay. Chompy chomps. Come over here. There he goes. There he goes. Chomped him twice. Well, it seems like, I mean, you gotta have enough distance, otherwise he's gonna slap you. Okay. No. There we go. Chompy chomps. He still slaps you. You're gonna get slapped no matter what. This time you need to finish him. I'm trying. I'll do it one more time. I'll do one more attempt. And if it don't work, it don't work. What can I say, boys? The underwater with the E.V.O fish killed us. Thank you, baby. Thank you, disembodied ham. Ham. Disembodied ham. Batting 1,000 today, boys. Okay, dorsal fin, that didn't work. So let's do body again. Let's increase our size. Hopefully don't get eat up as soon as. This game's got some hands to it, man. This game's got some challenge to it. I mean, the fact that I'm a tiny little fish, that ain't helping. All right, I know I said it one more time, but I lied. Ooh, shit. Okay, he's gonna get us. Hold on. No. Fuck. We keep putting ourselves in this little nook, and it's not working for us. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up. Directly into his bite. Okay, come over here to body, increase body size. Mysterious time stream evolves you? Well, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, we do get full life though when we evolve. Shit, just brought us right back down. All right, let me chew on this. 1. Oh, are you for real? The dorsal gives us 11 hit points? Gee, or takes away? God damn, man. Okay. Come over here. Hold on, we're gonna cancel. There we go. There we go. Still got it. What the fuck, dude? Okay. There we go. Bite. We're moving. We're schmoving. Oh, look at him. He's coming right after us. We still got him. Okay. Now we're going to save state. There we go. We'll save state here. Okay. We're going to buff up our body. Like a so. Increase body size. Bada bing. Okay, cool. Oh, he should have hit the wall! What the fuck? You guys seeing that shit? 3 chomps in a row? Thank you, John. That's true. Jonathan! Learn the hard way that you don't inject pigs with cursed blood. Not when they're in rutting season. John, don't inject them. You're just supposed to slather them. Rutting season, brother. We hardly knew you. John's dead now. All right. Why last try? That was really good timing, though, John. Like, right when I died, I applaud you. That was really good timing. Especially because, like, with streams and redeems, there's like a 5 to 10 second delay, you know? So you sync that up really nice. All right. We're going to digi-evolve. Here we go. This is the last time, because I don't want to keep doing this. All right, we're going to get serious. I'm going to focus in. I'm not going to look at chat. I'm not going to talk. Well, I'll probably talk, because I've never known a time in my life where I shut up while I'm doing something, so. Okay, got him. It was really hard to get off that fucking wall for whatever reason. All right, come over here. I still got hit. Look at this shit, man. Okay, eat this. Eat this. All right, come over here. Eat the fish, or eat the starfish. Eat the seaweed. He fucked himself up somehow. I don't know what he was doing. Come at me, bro. Oh, he stopped midway. All right, we're just gonna hang out over here, because it seems like the safest place. We got our face bitten off. Fuck this game. I'm done. I'm done. We've had enough. You get it. I almost put my microphone away. I was that fucking angry. Put my controller over here. In a moment of rage, I was about to pick up my microphone and put it over there too. FYI, he has 75 oh god, that would have taken us forever and a day. We don't need to do that. You get it. You get the general premise of the game. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Let the stream end, okay? We'll just let it end. God, Lord. All right, bring it back over here. There it is, E.V.O. Visor, we wanted to see more. Well, I'm just here to deliver a sampler. A little taste. I feel bad for Cody. He redeemed this game. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't need to beat myself up on stream anymore. Carrison, not enough jellyfish in your diet. No, obviously not. I would try jellyfish. Have you guys ever had jellyfish before? Can you eat jellyfish? Yeah, you can eat jellyfish, right? Certain jellyfish. Who here has eaten jellyfish? I need to know. Cares and yeah, we want more C. S-E-A. Don't you start too. No, it's okay. You're allowed to start. All right. We got a little review. Viceroy, I've had jelly in a jar before. I have too. I've made my own jelly before. It's good stuff. Jelly's great. Jelly's underrated. Like, I mean, I'm a traditional man. I like just butter on my toast. But like, look, we ain't got no butter. I'll put some jelly on it. I'll rock some fucking jelly. All right, criteria number 1. For the unspecified amount of time in which I played this game, was I entertained? Kind of. I think it's a really novel concept. And it probably gets better as we go further into the game. My goofy ass just couldn't get past the first stage. Well, I got past first stage. I didn't get past the first world, first level. But it is a novel concept. I do think it's really interesting. Like the ability to continue to evolve your body and your body parts and get all sorts of different, perks and characteristics as you do. I think that's novel. That's a really novel approach. The actual gameplay itself, like I said, I can't judge it too hard because maybe it opens up, maybe it blooms out, maybe it becomes more interesting. But as you saw from what I was playing, literally, it was just swimming and biting, swimming and biting. And the fact that movement is a little blocky, it's hard to describe. Obviously, it's hard to describe, gameplay physics and feels and kinetic feedback over a stream. But like, it feels like the map is like all tiles, right? It's all blocked off into blocks and tiles. And it feels like you just move through those tiles and you're moving forward through those tiles. It doesn't necessarily feel like there's like full range of movement. Even though I know there probably is, it just feels like I'm just like, okay, I'm going through one tile to the next tile. Even when running, it still feels like you're just going through different tiles. So it controls well, it just feels not so great. And the fact that you're basically, for the entirety of the first world, you're just fishing or you're just swimming and biting. It's just, so I'd say kind of entertaining, kind of. I would have liked to play more. It would have been more interesting if and I understand for thematic purposes, they probably couldn't do it this way, but you should be a fish for one stage and then a human for a next stage and then a pterodactyl the next stage. But I understand for, thematic purposes, you are one character. You can't just be multiple characters, but that would have chopped it up a little bit for me personally. I would have, not today, but I would have.
Fresh meat.
GTR, how we doing, Green Tea? What's going on, T-Lee? Thank you for the raid. By all means, and shout his ass out. Oh, you're playing Munch's Odyssey? Check you out, GTR. Not bad, brother. Not bad. How we doing, Mithril? That's right, shout his ass out. Stomp him, parade him into the town center so you can all see GTR. Give him a follow. We love GTR in this house. I haven't been hanging out in a lot of people's streams lately because I've been doing my own thing and just been lazy and hanging out with my girlfriend. But when I do go to a GTR stream, I am enjoying myself. So, make sure to give him a follow. We endorse and encourage that shout out. Well, boys, so yeah, if it chopped up the level variety, or if I was just able to play as something that's not just swimming, I probably would have enjoyed it more. I probably would have been entertained more. But c'est la vie, c'est la vie. We got a prediction here. We got a prediction for y'all to answer, or for me to answer for y'all. Is E.V.O. Search for Eden a good game, a mid game, or a bad game? It's not bad. It's not a bad game. I wouldn't particularly call it a good game either from what I played. So I am going to say mid. Mid. The prediction is mid. 4,412 channel points go to Freddy Dingo and 2 others. Choke on them, boys. DCR, finally my system settles down enough for me to say hello. Oh, your computer freaked out? Your computer's freaking out right at the end? Mine does that sometimes too at the end of a stream. It's just like, we're not gonna listen to anything you want us to do. Nothing. Like, it's just like, okie dokie. But it's not a bad game. E.V.O is not a bad game whatsoever. Like, I said, for the caveats that in which I mentioned it, I would have enjoyed it a little bit better, but I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's worth your time, especially if you can actually get past the first world better than I could, you know? Like, but you know, that's how it goes. Guys, we're gonna send out a raid, you know? You know what? Let's help out Gray. Let's help Gray. GTR, it just got you in a loop of saying brother. Yeah. Oh man, I blame professional wrestling for that. Professional wrestling definitely injected me with using brother as a placeholder. I used to be way worse. Like, but I still kind of am, you know. Yeah, Grim, that's right. Exactly. You are correct, baby. We're gonna send it on over to Grim. He's doing his 4-year anniversary, affiliate anniversary. So we're gonna send some love to Grim, you know, and show him that we support him and give him a good time, guys. Hang out with him. Give him some really hard songs in Beat Saber. They'll tell you to go fuck yourself and refuse to do them. But then he feels bad about it, so maybe don't do it too much. But maybe do it a little bit. Just to get a rise out of them, you know? You gotta keep those Brits on their toes, you know? But he likes my songs, he does like your songs, that's true. He likes Harrison's songs, he refused to do any of mine. He does them. I had him doing Slayer, Rain and Blood. Very quickly, he was like, no, 6. I was like, okay, that's fine too. But GTR, thanks for raiding me. Everybody who subbed, everybody who threw bits, everybody who was hanging out with me, thanks for hanging out with me. I feel like this stream was god-awful horrendous. And I regret every minute of it, but well, I did it. So I'm thankful that you guys hung out with me while I was not doing so great. Thanks for the stream. Sell the sizzle. I don't have to sell the sizzle at the end. Nobody's gonna see this part. So, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and supporting me, even if I was melancholy and dogging on myself and not thinking very highly of myself. I appreciate you. I see this part, but sure does. Guys, check out with me tomorrow. Hang out with me. I see you too. But thank you, Garrett. You rock. Thank you, brother. I'll be there tomorrow, 8 a.m. EST.